Welcome everyone to some more Tales of Arise. Last time is quite difficult to explain because there was a lot of lore dump, and if any of you want to know what happened, I recommend making sure you watch the previous session, because I don't know where to begin with what we've learned. There was a lot, but it was also interesting. And now we're going to be going to Rena and dealing with the Great Spirit, as we were told. Because if we do that, it could stop what's going on. Which isn't insane. Yeah, I have no idea how to explain last time, if it's not that obvious already. So much happened, and it's hard to put into words, okay? And yeah, we're gonna be doing that, and I think we're in the final part of the game. So this might actually be the final boss. And obviously after that, we'll get a whole lot of cutscenes and the credits. And if we do that today, there's gonna be quite a bit to explain about, like, side quests and all that. I decided that I won't do the side quest until after the game is done. So, well, we'll see. Like, let's see what'll happen after I get to the next objective. So, yeah, let's do that. Ah, my throat. Also, I just woke up. Not really just woke up, but it hasn't been that long since I woke up, so if my throat is kind of scratchy, I apologize. So, please bear with it for like at least 30 minutes. Okay, so yeah, we have to take off and head for Rena. I know there's a lot of other things going on, but that's fine. Yes. We can't really do anything else anyway, so...
It would appear that our Helganquil host really has fulfilled its end of the bargain.
You know what that means. Time to go to Rena.
I guess this means we should give that warp drive a spin.
There's nothing here. This weird ocean we're surrounded by just stretches out everywhere. Is this really where the Helganquil come from?
I don't sense even a trace of astral energy. This world is... dead.
Then this must be the hollowing.
You mean to tell me this whole world, the entire ocean is... that stuff?
And it's covering everything. The entire planet.
This is what the Great Spirit does. After it depleted this planet of every last speck of astral energy, it went after Dana.
So arresting. This world of doom.
Back in its day, Rena was probably just as vibrant as Dana is. But after being robbed of its astral energy for so long, those days are gone and past. This is all that will remain.
So the Great Spirit took everything. It stole energy not just from living beings, but the land, the sea, everything.
And it bound the Helganquil in servitude, until their whole world was nothing but this. And by the looks of it, that's
That's how it remains to this day. A world of death and emptiness.
With nothing left here to consume, the Great Spirit turned its sights on Dana, looking for another host.
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dana's going to look like?
We can be sure that even these few remaining remnants of Renan life will not be spared in the end.
If the oblivion and darkness both Shion and Naori saw comes to pass, nothing will survive. It looks like we can climb down from there. Let's take a look.
Destroyed remnants. Rena. Jeez. What we saw already wasn't bad enough. Terrifying.
So this is Rena. This is where everything began. Yet it's a dead world?
I won't let Dana suffer the same fate. Ever.
Jeez. We have skits. Rena, a world of death.
A hollowed ocean as far as the eye can see. What do you think would happen if we fell in?
What do you mean, what would happen? You'd drown, wouldn't you?
Come to think of it, I don't believe I've heard of someone ever trying. Perhaps you'd like the glory of being the first?
Nah, I'll pass.
This is essentially a world-sized Renan graveyard. Are you proposing to disturb the dead slumber just to satisfy your curiosity, Law?
No, because I said I passed.
Taking an interest is understandable, but let's not forget where we are. This place deserves our respect.
Looks like we're not going to be hearing the end of this one for a while.
You'd think I was already snorkeling in it or something.
The challenge of a lifetime.
So the idea is to seal the Great Spirit inside the Renis Alma using the Sovereign and Maiden's power. But just how do we do that exactly?
I'm guessing it won't be as easy as holding a spirit channeling ceremony at our leisure.
I already had wielded astral energy once 3 centuries ago. As for suppressing her thorns, Shion's had a lifetime's experience. The problem isn't just our enemy's strength, it's that it's sentient too. And you can bet anything you like it's not going to just sit back and let us destroy it.
In other words, we need to find some way to weaken it in advance. The Great Spirit, that is.
Back when Shion's thorns flew out of control, we were able to deal with them directly. If this is their host, they should be even more corporeal here.
If that's the case, it should make them easier to attack at least. And if we can manage to divert enough energy away from the spirit's core, even temporarily,
We might just be able to weaken it enough to steal the Renis Alma, which we can then use to seal it away forever. It won't be easy, but it's our only shot. Time to buckle up.
Oh well, we're skits. Bridging the divides.
Question for you. Let's say, knock on wood, everything turns out for the best.
What'll the world be like? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of this, do you really think everything will be that different?
A lot will have to change, that's for sure. The world will have to adjust to so much. My only worry is if those changes turn out to be merely skin deep.
what do you mean?
It's well and good putting an end to Renan rule. But if it just turns the tables, it's all for naught.
That's true. Just as bad if the Danans started pressing their own.
Renans, Danans, astral art users, mages. The world is full of labels used to divide and separate people.
If only we could see differences like that for what they are. No different to someone having a musical talent or being good with their hands. Not differences so much as characteristics.
It will take someone in power to set an example. But with time, people will follow. And then, perhaps one day,
There will no longer be any need for the example. It will have become second nature.
That's where we come in. We can set the example. Imagine it. A world where magic and astral arts are used to help people. Where that's the norm rather than the exception.
Yeah, you're right, Rinwell. Why wait for somebody else? We can show them ourselves.
Yeah, okay, that was a lot. Can I check? Oh wow, there's a lot. Oh, we could literally go to previous places. I don't know. Should I check? I could check like what these side quests are, but this is gonna be a long stream today, so I guess let's break out of the immersion of actual world ending and check out what to do. I also do need to prepare anyway, so as much as I don't want to do this right now, I do want to see what these are about, so I hope you guys don't mind. Well, we're gonna be here all day, so it's fine.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
I'll say we'll need to check. We have skits! I guess it's also a good idea to kind of explore back just to check these skits.
Hey! Hey, I just realized something!
Is this about dinner last night? I didn't realize those ingredients were off.
What? No! I mean, wait, you fed us rotten food?
Rinwell, the point.
Oh, yeah, right. So I was thinking about those armored soldiers we've seen. There are regular Renans inside them, right?
Yeah, they're designed to make whoever's wearing them stronger. At least, I think that's the idea.
Right. So it kind of begs the question then, why are they made so huge?
I don't know, makes them more intimidating, I guess? Or maybe all that tech wizardry inside takes up a lot of space.
You don't think it's weird how the armored soldiers are the exact same height as the Helganquil?
Can't say I'd ever noticed it till now. And?
Connect the dots, Law!
Okay, let me get this straight. You think the armored suits might have originally been designed to allow Renans to work alongside the Helganquil?
Huh. But if that's true, what would that mean?
It would mean... just that, I guess. But still, don't you think it's kind of interesting?
Not hugely. Hey, Kisara, well, I've got you. What's on tonight's menu? Because I was thinking, maybe meat?
Get him, Hoodle.
What did I do?
Oh, now you want to listen. Keep pecking, Hoodle!
Ow! Seriously, what the hell?
Oh my god, there's skits. Well, we're gonna be here for like a while.
You know, guys, when you think about it, we've taken out a lot of Zeugles. Like, a whole lot.
You can say that again. If one thing's for certain in this world, it's that wherever we go, we'll always end up bumping into them.
Isn't it weird that they're still so plentiful? You don't think the Renans have, like, a ranch where they breed them, do you?
Certainly in all of my years, I've never heard of them constructing such a massive facility on Dana, let alone up in Lenegis.
The only thing I can think of, then, is that the feral ones must be reproducing on their own.
There's also no organized effort on our part to hunt them down, so it's difficult to fully exterminate them.
Exterminate them? Whoa, don't you think that's maybe a little harsh?
What do you mean?
Zeugles originally used to be living creatures native to Dana and Rena, right? Being genetically modified isn't their fault.
You're right. Zeugles were only created because of us Renans. We altered the original creatures to suit our own ends.
First, people made Zeugles, and then we let them go. And now we're trying to kill them because they're a threat. They really have only seen the very worst, huh?
I hope we find a way to be able to live side by side with them one day.
It's a nice thought, but they attack towns and cities. What else are we supposed to do?
Aside from the strays that have gone wild, it's worth remembering that Renans are able to keep them somewhat under control.
If we had distinct territories that didn't overlap, that might reduce the danger they pose.
Well, I guess when you look at it that way, maybe people and Zeugles aren't so different after all.
Okay. At least, yeah, so what I'm gonna be doing is at least, like, checking what these quests are, if we're able to complete them, like, easily. That's good. But if not, then, that's gonna be saved for, like, a later date. Let's go collect them for now.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
Yes.
Okay, remind me. You two were both born in this current generation of Renans, correct? That would put 100 years between us. What? Which would make me akin to an ancestor to your generation. As such, I have an opportunity for you demonstrate the respect due to elders like me. Perhaps I'm reading into things too much, but is such respect truly merited in this instance? I couldn't tell you one way or another, but it seems like he needs help with something. Just listen to what I have to say right now. You see...
Excuse me!
Hold on, I can't let you go any further. I had a feeling this was going to happen. You always try to beat me to the punch with these things. I'm surprised to hear you object. I thought you understood that sometimes the quest for knowledge requires that we get our hands dirty. That's exactly why I can't simply stand here and let you do this. I could be losing out on a valuable opportunity. Now let's make it fair, shall we? We'll both give them our request. Works for me. I have no objections. My head is starting to hurt trying to follow these two. They must be pretty strong if even you admit that. I don't know what you two want from us, but don't expect us to agree to anything.
Hey!
What's that? Are you simply going to walk past an elderly person who's in distress? I didn't think the generation gap had gotten so wide that young people forgot their manners. How unfortunate.
Really now?
Alright. I apologize for throat. Alright, we'll hear you two out, but one matter at a time. We're busy people ourselves with our own matters to attend to. Fair enough. In that case, I can wait. You could go first. Thank you. Now, as I was about to say before, I'd like for you all to go down to the surface arena and track down a certain experimental Zoogle subject of mine. It's a failed specimen. I ejected it from Dig Basil, thinking that would dispose of it, but it seems to have survived the trip in space.
What?
You threw it out into space? That's so cruel. And you wish for us to finish the job, I gather. That's partly what I need you to do. More importantly, I need you to collect tissue from said Zoogle. I never would have predicted that it would arrive on Rena alive and well. It merits further scientific investigation. Why not simply go there yourself? Then you could research the creature to your heart's content. Proper field studies aren't my area of expertise. From what I gather, you people are better equipped for such strenuous work than I'll ever be.
I see.
I thought I was being mindful of how I presented myself, but apparently not. Sounds like someone's a little lazy to me. Sure.
Agreed.
I have rather mixed feelings. I won't make any firm promises on whether we shall deliver, but if that works for you, we'll look into it.
Very nice.
I'm pleased to see my predictions about you weren't unfounded. In that case, go on and get to work. The rest of my research is being held up by this, so the sooner you finish this, the better. I should also mention, the Zoogle in question is a 6-armed giant. It's an extremely violent specimen, so be careful when dealing with it. Thanks. Tissue sample. Okay, that's... So we'll...
Dohalim, the line of researchers is getting longer.
Perhaps I should have put more thought into this before accepting.
Oh dear. Okay, so that's one quest that we collected. Oh, there's one all the way back here. I wonder where the rest of the owls are. Well, I mean, they're Dan and owls, so obviously they should be in areas I haven't checked yet.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Oh. Okay, I guess I could go back to every single place to get these skits.
I never realized before just how hot this place is. It's like being inside a fire.
You're only just noticing? Ah, yes, forgive me. The whole lack of sensory feedback situation.
That's the one. It's hard to believe I once worked in this soup, let alone helped spearhead a revolution.
And all with the mask concealing your face. It must have been very grimy beneath that.
Back then, we had our plates full enough dealing with constant abuse from our Renan overlords. It never occurred to me the air itself was oppressive in its own way. My head's spinning just with the effort it takes to walk.
I think that's called heat stroke. You might want to take a sip of water.
You mean that water that's been festering under the sun for days? I wouldn't chance it without boiling it first.
Oh, I know! I'll go to the dock and fetch us some clean water.
Water alone won't suffice. You'll need to ensure his sodium levels are replenished as well.
In that case, let's see if we can rustle up some rock salt. Alphen, you go cool off in the shade for a while. Xion, stay and keep an eye on him.
And then there were two.
Bit of an overreaction, but it's still kind of them.
Maybe it's not the time, but this place brings back memories.
I know what you mean. We're back where it all started.
You don't ever regret meeting me sometimes, do you?
Are you kidding? You started all of this. Bringing down the wall, retrieving my sense of self. I have no regrets.
Welcome back, Law.
Oh, okay. Oh, hi, Alphen.
Hey,
Hey, Cole. What's up? You don't look too hot, kid. I'm really hungry. Even with the Rena gone, there's still not enough food to go around. That's not good. Is there no way to bring some in from outside Calaglia?
Yes.
We have been. Thanks to your hard work, we've managed to establish trade routes and have a little food coming in. But other places are not very well off either, so there's only so much we can broker between realms. Especially since this realm is nothing but rocks and sand for the most part.
just great.
That's sad. I wish something more could be done. There's still hope. I heard there's a merchant from Cislodia who's visiting Glenamade. I'm sorry, I forgot how to pronounce that word. Castle.
How's this?
Would you mind talking to him for us?
Got it.
Sure, we'll see what he has to say.
Hey!
In the meantime, here, have this bread.
Yay!
Wow, thanks! Where do you get it? Xion always comes prepared like that.
All right.
Anyway, let's make our way to Glenamade Castle. I forgot how to pronounce that. I just collect the quest. It's been an hour. It doesn't really take that much time for me to go through final areas of the game, so it's okay. Wait, Caesar myself.
We've reached our destination.
So we have quest here. Right here.
Yeah.
Hey, seems like you folks are staying pretty busy. Oh,
Hey.
you could say that. You seem to be in high spirits yourself, Grenar. I try. I like to think I'm good at staying positive, if nothing else. After all, with everyone so scared right now, it's important for guys like us to stand tall and keep hope alive, you know? You said it. What's got you all down in the dumps? Me? I'm fine, I guess. Well, you don't sound like it to me. If Zephyr saw you like that, he'd been none too pleased. Grenar, cut him some slack. What'd I say? Oh, yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, I just remembered that Nace said he has a favor to ask you guys. He does? What is it? You should just talk to him yourselves. Tell him I sent you. See you later.
Just great.
Huh? He scurried off in a rush. That stuff with Zephyr, I mean your dad, still weighing on your mind, huh?
I guess...
I've known every Crimson Crow since I was in diapers, so I know better than anyone just how much they revered him. It's not like anyone's pointing the finger at me, but it's hard to stop imagining that they don't hate me somehow. Do you want to wait here while we talk to Nath?
Thanks.
No, I'll come along. Not like waiting around is going to make me feel any better. Sure, let's get that priority.
Huh?
Oh, hey you guys. What can I do for you?
Well,
We were going to ask you the exact same thing. Grenar sent us to talk with you. Said you had a favor to ask? Favor? What favor? Oh, I know.
Hmm?
You know that Iglia waste? There's a Zugal there I want you to take care of. For now, we've managed to contain it and block off the roads, but who knows when it'll break loose and start causing trouble again.
All right.
Makes sense. I'm guessing you want us to go in and make sure that never happens?
Hmm.
More or less, yeah. But I'm not asking you to do it, Alpin. I want Law to take care of it instead. Me? Really? You got a problem with that? No, it's not that, but...
All right.
Good. Then get to work as soon as possible. If you need to break the barrier to get it done, that's fine too. Anyway, that's all from me. Don't let me down, you hear?
I guess.
What's with these guys? First Grennar starts acting weird and now Nath. It's me. This is because I got my dad killed. Oh, Law. No, it's fine. It's the least I can do after what I put these guys through. I'll be back.
Got it.
Nobody said we couldn't help you. We'll come too. Okay. Seems like I think we could do the Zugal related ones. Well, except for one, because that's like level 34. Let's collect the side quest first. Oh, wait, yeah, don't check that. Oh, dear. Oh, this. Okay, where's another quest? Yeah, in Pelagian.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So I think every area has at least like a new skit.
Hey, Law. Been training?
Yeah, I guess I got a little carried away. You think this is bad, you should see the state of my underwear.
Yeah. A word of advice. You might want to refrain from mentioning that stuff around girls. Ones without a military history especially.
Man, can you imagine Rinwell's face? She'd have a nervous breakdown.
I meant in general, but... You sure mention her a lot, you know.
Huh? Oh, you know, she's always there, even when you least expect it. Springs to mind easily.
Either that, or maybe some part of you is subconsciously always wishing she was there.
May the trials and tribulations of young romance never change.
Romance? Like I'd be interested in that know-it-all tomboy. I'm more about mature women. Someone more like Kisara.
You know, I used to be a tomboy too when I was Rinwell's age.
Look, it's not tomboys I have anything against. But come on, you've got to admit she can be a lot to handle.
Hey, I miss anything? What's all the fuss about?
Rinwell.
Thunderblade!
Ah! What the hell was that for?
A little birdie told me you were speaking about me behind my back.
From the looks of it, I'd say you've got yourself a rival.
It wouldn't be called the Spring of Youth without a little storm every now and then.
Affection is in its many forms.
Hey, Shion. How are you and Alpin getting on these days?
That's a little out of the blue. Why do you ask?
Sorry, it's just... I don't know, I'm just curious, I guess. I mean, a lot's changed now he's got his senses back and all.
I suppose you're right. Well, to tell you the truth, if he'd been the way he is now back when I'd first met him, I probably wouldn't have gotten this involved. But then, if we hadn't met like we did, then I never would have experienced these feelings, so... I guess... it's complicated.
I can imagine. I know it's not the same thing, but... I know what it feels like to have someone you love who's out of reach.
Because of Miguel.
Alphin's still alive. It's not too late, you know. And after all, who can say what the future holds? I think if I were you, I'd take things as they come for now.
Besides, touch isn't everything. I've never touched you, Shion. But that doesn't stop you from knowing that I care about you, right?
That's true. But I do remember back when we first met, you made it plenty clear you weren't my biggest fan.
But that was a long time ago. There were lots of things I didn't understand back then. Not that that's the point.
Don't worry, I'm only teasing. I know what you mean. Thank you. And you're right. There are ways to convey your feelings besides just touching.
I'll say, cooking immediately springs to mind. And if it's someone's favorite dish, all the better. If there's something on your mind that you want to tell him, why not try appealing directly to his stomach?
You might just have a point. I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh. If it's Alphen's palate you're appealing to, that doesn't bode well for the rest of us.
Well, friendship is about being supportive. Sometimes we just have to do our best and take one for the team, right?
Oh my god, understood. A creepy, crawly tangent.
Even after staying here, we never truly got to the bottom of what makes this realm's citizens tick.
Renan and Danon are meaningless distinctions here. To have one's own mind is strictly forbidden. All that matters is blind obedience.
That might be the case now, but it can't always have been like that. There must have been something more.
Once, maybe. Question is that something still salvageable?
If it's not, we'll just have to make something new. No, not we. They've had enough foisted on them as it is.
You're right. It's time the people here had the chance to forge their own path. That's not to say it'll be easy, but it will be worthwhile.
These things take time to... What the... An ambush?
Sorry. There was a huge flying bug and I sort of shot without thinking.
A bug? You mean like a Zoogle?
Something tells me she would have shot it, whether it was a Zoogle or not.
This realm is teeming with humid forests. It's only natural insects would feel more at home here than Menancia. In fact, I seem to recall reading somewhere that bugs around these parts lay their eggs in human food to ensure healthy incubation.
Sounds like they're tougher than they look.
What about you, Alphen? Bugs don't creep you out?
I wouldn't say I was their #1 fan. Mind you, if times get desperate enough, I've been known to eat them.
Insects as a culinary option, you say? What kind of seasoning are we talking?
Dohalim, I don't think he was talking about cooking them.
Hey, a lizard!
That's one way to end this game. Amazing. Okay. My lord, you've received a notice from Notio. It says that the wedding is to be held at Saxleo Temple. Excellent. Thank you for letting me know. At last, it seems the big wedding is upon us. I can ill think of a happier occasion than this.
Right.
Yeah, I'm excited for them. Oh. Okay.
Saxleo Temple. Isn't that where Shion was being held? Shh.
Wasn't it beautiful? I can't wait for this.
Oh, interesting. We got another skit. Constant vigilance.
I never thought about this until now, Alphen. But doesn't it get hot wearing that armor all the time? You feel heat and cold again, don't you?
Admittedly, yeah. It can get pretty toasty in this thing.
Is it hard when your back starts to itch?
Oh, you bet. Plus, my shoulders get stiff wearing it, even if it's not all that heavy.
Kisara looks like she manages all right with her armor.
Armor takes a strong body and a stout heart.
Spoken like a true guardsman. Not that I really get what you mean.
The more I think about it, the more I realize what a pain it must be. Like, what do you do when you need to take a leak?
Ew!
That part can be a bit of a pain, yeah. More things to take off.
That sucks, man. Wouldn't it be easier if you just walked around outside of your armor most of the time instead?
You never know when the enemy might attack. As tempting as it might be to take it off, it's not worth getting killed over.
So basically, you're screwed if you ever get attacked while taking a dump. Right, Rinwell?
Are you doing this on purpose?
Okay, I feel like that skit should have played like earlier in the game. Oh gosh, I pressed the wrong button. Oh no. I pressed my Windows key. there's a way instead of just having to walk. Oh. Guess we'll just walk. Okay, let's just keep going. Okay, I think we could do some side quest, and after that we'll go with the story. Oh yeah, we do have to visit previous areas to see other things too.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Doling, thank you for coming. Doling, you're here. Great, let's get right to business. Everyone is waiting for you to speak.
Oh,
My, this is quite the gathering you all have assembled. All the more reason to make sure I don't disappoint. Ahem. Thank you all for coming. Today, I wish to forego the usual formalities and ask for your blessings on this most auspicious day. I first met Sir Nodio and his soon-to-be wife, Kagari, when...
Just great.
This is going to take a while. Okay. Now then, a toast to the loving couple's eternal happiness, as well as peace and prosperity between Dana and Rena.
cheers.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers! Alright, time for the big bouquet toss. You know, Shion, I hear that if you can't catch a bouquet at a wedding, you'll always be single and alone.
What?
Wait, really? Yeah. Yay! Aw.
Nice try, you two. Better luck next time.
Never. Why?
Wait. Something's wrong.
I couldn't catch it. I'll always be alone. How could I... Oh, please. I'm so lonely.
Oh no. This is just like what happened before. Alphen!
I'm alone. I'm all alone.
What can I do to get her to snap out of it? There aren't any thorns this time. Oh, I've got it!
Alphen?
Shion, you're not alone. You've got all of us. And it wasn't just one bouquet either.
I'm gonna text him for that.
There's also this one from me. So please, don't give up. We'll fight this together. Shion!
You dummy! That's not what I was upset about. How many times do I need to tell you not to blindly rush into things? That said, it does make me feel better. Even if your bouquet is just a weapon named after one.
I'm just glad I could help. And I made another one to go with it, so it wouldn't be lonely either.
You never cease to amaze me, Alphen. Seriously.
Okay, the voice dialogue is completely not matching the text there, but I'll let it slide because it seems like the voice actors had fun voicing that. Okay. Okay.
You've collected an awful lot of those objects. You sure it's not just
Hush. Be quiet for a moment. The pieces speak to me.
What?
These relics that have scattered about. I can hear them whispering, longing to reunite with their lost friends and become one again.
Really? Do you hear any voices coming from them, Rinwell?
What? No! Don't get me wrong. I'm really interested in these things too, but I'm not crazy.
But don't you sometimes mutter stuff like, "Come to me, astral energy," when you cast your arts?
You're right. Oh my gosh. Are Dohalim and I actually alike?
Its charm really shines through now that it's been reassembled. Its streamlined shape, its geometric patterns. This is no mere amateur's work.
He's in his own little world at this point.
You get just like him when it comes to weapons, you know.
You're right. Oh my gosh. Am I just like Dohalim?
Huh? Why are you guys so quiet all of a sudden?
Feeling better now, Xion?
I'm sorry I lost my cool like that.
Don't worry. It's not like I have any room for criticism.
Being a grown-up isn't easy, is it?
I like how my objective is look around the area, but they meant Rena, not this area. Okay, that was interesting event. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Wait. Buttons, please work in my favor. Oh wow, Rena's a whole separate little thing. Okay, so we should at least go to every area once. See if there's skits that just pop up. I do want to rest at campfires to see if there's events too.
We finally made it.
Okay, passing resemblance.
Hey, Rinwell, tell me about your parents. What were they like?
They were kind. That's the part I like to remember. They could also be strict, though, especially when it came to magic. I never understood why I had to work so hard to learn magic. Why we couldn't just be done with it and live openly like everyone else. Needless to say, that didn't go over well. Of course, if I'd had known that one day I'd be doing this, I would have taken my studies more seriously. What about your parents?
Same deal. Run through the mill. Told constantly that training was the only way to survive in a world like this. It got bad enough that I ended up running away and siding with the Renans of all people. And now, I've got that training to thank for being alive.
I know how that feels.
The first time we met, you risked using your magic to stop me from kicking my dad's ass. You could have done anything else. You could have ignored it. So, why?
Yeah, I guess something about Zephyr reminded me of my own father.
You don't say. So, did your pops and mine look a lot like each other?
Not really. Not at all, in fact. I don't know how to explain it. I just felt a resemblance, I guess.
Wow. Well, I won't pretend I understand, but I'm glad. Your dad must have been a great guy.
He was.
Oh. Stormy weather.
Maybe it's the snow soaking up all the sound, but something about Cislodia always feels mysterious to me. Solemn, almost.
When it comes to solemnity, I'd say our own Octalina Palace is no slouch.
I won't argue with you there. Still, that azure tint of the shadows on the silvery white snow, it has a certain indescribable quality.
Indeed. It was boorish of me to even suggest such a comparison.
All I know is it's freaking cold. Still, more pleasant now that the locals aren't quite as frosty towards us.
Well, excuse me if I'm too frosty for your warm self.
Oh, come on! You know I didn't mean you. Besides, really, I'm the one who...
How about we stop getting hung up on the past for a change? Take what you've learned and put it to use in the future instead.
An unexamined past can be just as dangerous in its own right.
Better that than obsessing over it like a certain someone I know.
Kisara doesn't mince her words, does she?
I could say the same thing about one or two of the other women around here.
Tell me about it.
I think I'll refrain from commenting on this one.
An endearing owl.
Hootle, I've got some dried fish for you. You want some?
Forget that. Doesn't some tasty red meat sound better, boy?
Hey! Stop trying to coax him away with treats! Get your own adorable sidekick if you're so desperate for one.
He appears to enjoy being the center of attention.
Funny how things change. He and Rinwell used to be joined at the hip, or shoulder to talon.
It's not just Hootle who's become more trusting. Isn't that so, Rinwell?
They do say pets and their owners act alike. I suppose since we've been together, I've done my share of coming out of my own shell too.
Well then, I guess with you and Hootle, that makes us all one big happy family.
Sometimes when I'm deep in thought, Hootle will come over and sit next to me. I only wish I could actually pet him.
Oh, you will someday. You won't believe how soft he is.
Wish I had that problem. I'm lucky if I can so much as look at old Featherbrain without him trying to claw me to ribbons.
Really? He seems tame enough around everyone else. Maybe it's just Hootle's way of establishing dominance?
That's dogs, not owls.
What's going on when Hootle pecks at you?
I don't know. Like when I'm talking to Rinwell, it's like he's trying to muscle me out or something. Unless... Wait, you don't suppose I make him jealous?
Come again?
Ow! Get off of me, you insecure fluffball!
I rather think they make a good comedic pairing.
No. Okay, I just wanted to get all the skits there. Where? No, where's the button? There's skits. We're going everywhere just to play these skits, since there seems to be a few in each of the locations. Like, areas.
We finally made it.
Yeah. A wise... a wise dolt.
Sure is good to be back in the pleasant climes of Menancia. Especially after the extremes of some of the other regions we visited.
Definitely. Your country is beautiful.
You do me an honor. However, this place was never mine to own.
I didn't mean it that way. Though, I guess technically you weren't born here either. Native or not, that doesn't change the feelings you had for the place. If I were you, I'd try to take a little pride in people's compliments.
Allow myself to feel pride, huh? That sounds like no easy task.
Nothing sounds easy when you overthink things the way you do. It must be exhausting.
He's always worrying about something. It's probably what gives him his eye for detail. That's just the way he is.
Yeah, so we'd noticed.
Let's change the subject, shall we? It's a wonder so many things coincided to bring us here. Alphen's awakening, Shion's decision to revolt, the Danon uprising in Calaglia, the crown contest's final, sputtering throws.
Zephyr's being in the right place at the right time. The fact that you happened to be a lord just as this was all going on.
It's almost as if we were brought together by design. By someone who wanted to bring down the system.
No, enough Hand of Destiny talk. We did this on our own steam. It's our responsibility to see it through.
Did Law just utter a pearl of wisdom?
I do think about things, you know. Just what do you take me for exactly?
Honestly, I always sort of pegged you as a likable dolt.
What the hell makes me a dolt, you dolt?
I mean, she did say he was a likable dolt, didn't she?
Let's refrain from poking this particular Zoogle any further. Some lessons just can't be taught.
Not to dolts, anyway.
The real Dolim.
Hey, Kisara, what's your secret for putting up with Dohalim? I don't know how you managed to deal with him.
Secret? Oh, I don't think it's as difficult as all that, really.
Could have had me fooled. Anyone who waxes lyrical on the aesthetic qualities of cactus thorns is a step too far for me.
And those poetic flourishes he sneaks into regular conversation? How am I supposed to react?
He likes the sound of his own voice, that's for sure. I say let him have his fun. No need to try and understand anything he says.
Has he always been like that?
He didn't seem as on edge all the time back in Menancia. Though he was my superior back then. So who's to say what I didn't see?
The Lord of Cislodia hid in plain sight while a crony posing as him carried out all his business. What if the Lord we met in Vicente was really...
An imposter? Dohalim? Hardly. Like it or not, that's him all right. In all his flamboyant, circumloquacious glory.
I'd like to see someone try to impersonate that on a daily basis.
Come to think of it, what with being a lord and all, he's probably never had anyone to speak to on an equal basis.
It wouldn't surprise me. Having you guys around, having a family in a way, must be what's helped him change.
A little heads up on some of his eccentricities would have been nice.
It's those eccentricities that make him who he is.
Okay. I also want to go to a campfire, see if there's... Oh, wait. To check something. There's one quest I'm definitely not going to be doing for a while. At least in the stream playthrough part.
We finally made it.
Okay. Can I take stuff? Oh wow, even more powerful things. Oh my god, a sword! I have none of these! Like, materials, I mean. Why did I say it like that? Oh, wow. Is it like this, like, ultimate weapon or something? Nah, just more stat stuff. Dark tree blood. Yeah, it's a very specific kind. Okay. Okay. I do want to rest, see if we could get things. Okay, we don't need a new buff right now. We're good.
Why are you staring at me?
I could ask the same thing.
So this is how the Sovereign and Maiden are supposed to look. You two go great together.
Law, come stand between us.
Oh, sure. You want me to put something white on as well?
Of course she doesn't.
Take a closer look, Shion. It's a miracle.
What are you talking about?
This outfit, it's already got blue accents on it.
So I see.
Okay, there's a skip too.
I love how much amazing food we get to eat, even when we're out on the road.
Me too. Especially compared to what I used to have when I was still a slave. This is paradise.
It's amazing what good food can do to keep your hopes up. Nagal used to say all the time that the power of food is subtle, yet profound.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? For whatever reason, I find I don't worry nearly as much when I've got a full stomach helping me out.
That's why you shouldn't be such a picky eater.
Huh?
She's right. You always leave food that you don't like on your plate when you're done.
Come on, what's the big deal?
Back in the day, I couldn't think about leaving any food. It was such a waste not to eat at all. You needed every last scrap of energy.
Exactly. Even when my brother and I didn't have much to eat, we all did what we could to make it taste good and enjoy what we had.
That definitely explains a lot about why you cook the way you do, Kisara.
Dohalim, I bet you don't know what any of that's like. You must be used to food being handed to you on a silver platter.
Sometimes it was gold.
You didn't shy away from that at all.
Although, there was one experience that does come to mind.
Oh?
When I first learned that the food I ate originally came from animals and fish, I was rather taken aback.
You just ate whatever was in front of you without even thinking about it?
That's a silver-spooned elite for you.
Oh, there's a few skits.
Your cooking has really improved, Shion.
It's because of you that I understand what makes it so fun. I'm glad everyone seems to enjoy what I make too.
I've noticed a disturbing trend that after it's your turn to cook, our ingredients tend to run really low. What's up with that?
That is a good point, Law. There's a weird difference between the amount of ingredients she prepares and how much food actually gets served. Curious. Very curious indeed.
I don't know. Isn't it pretty normal for veggies to shrink a little when you fry them up?
Or maybe she eats all the bad batches herself so we won't notice.
Come on, I wouldn't do anything like that.
Then how would you explain the difference?
Ahem. I have a theory that I wish to propose.
What is it?
As we all know, Shion here can have quite the appetite. I imagine she often taste tests her own food as she prepares it. By my eye, it would appear that her footprints are leaving deeper impressions as of late. Far be it from me to level such an accusation, but the facts lead me to conclude that...
She's been snacking while she cooks.
And yet, she still looks so slender in her clothing.
Yeah, I'm kind of envious, actually.
Wait a sec. Are you guys trying to say she's...
I'm what?
Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay.
Shion, about that fight just now.
Sorry about that. I was careless.
I didn't come to criticize you. Just please take better care of yourself.
You don't need to worry about me. In case you forgot, I can't exactly die anyway. It's like how you used to not care about getting beat up because you couldn't feel pain, and then I was the one to patch you up. It's the same thing.
You're right. That is how I used to be. But this isn't the same.
Then what do you mean? How is what's happening now different from what happened then?
It's different now.
Look, if you mean because you can feel pain again,
It's because I don't want to see you getting hurt. You're right. When I couldn't feel any pain, I put myself in all sorts of dangerous situations. I didn't listen to anybody's warnings, and I made a lot of people worried for no good reason. It was foolish. This isn't about you and me being able to take pain. I don't want to have to see you get hurt, Shion. It's too much for me to take. Is that a crazy thing to say?
No, it isn't. And I definitely don't like seeing you get hurt either, Alphen. We can't expect our enemies to show us any mercy, but I will do my best not to throw myself in harm's way out there either. How does that sound?
I'm sorry if I sounded harsh earlier. I didn't mean to. I just really want you to take better care of yourself.
I will. At least, for as long as I can.
That's all the skits. We don't need to cook. Oh, we do have quite a few. Yeah. I'll try to see if I could get all these today, but the chances of them, like, coming back are, like, random, so.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I thought you had something to talk about. I was waiting on you.
Not really. Why? Should I leave you alone when I don't?
No, it's fine.
We used to really have to force these conversations when we started talking to each other, didn't we?
To say the least. Hey,
What is it?
do you think you'd like to make something together?
Make what exactly?
Just if you wanna make dinner together. What did you think I meant?
Huh? Dinner? Oh, dinner, yes. Yes, of course. Dinner. Right.
What did you think I was talking about?
No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, what did you have in mind?
Well, do you recognize these ingredients?
This is... Wait, is this?
So you remember? That's right. We're going to fix the very first meal we ever had together. Although I remember it not being well received when we had it.
You still remember that, huh? I'm sorry, Shion.
I'm just teasing you, Alphen. I picked this recipe because it's easy to make, and I thought it would be a good choice for dinner, too. Anyway, let's get to work. With both of us making it, we should be finished in no time.
I never thought we'd end up eating alone like this again. Just the two of us.
Yeah. So much has changed when you look back on it. Well, I guess maybe not what we're eating, but still.
No, I'd say even that's changed too, in a sense. Our meals are a whole lot better now.
True. We've both come quite a long way in the culinary arts.
That's not exactly what I mean. How do I put it? It feels like eating together is a lot more enjoyable than it used to be.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Even after our battles are done, When Dana is saved and our mission is finished, we'll probably still be sitting down to dinner like this, night after night.
Yep, I doubt that much will change. You've always got to eat at some point.
I hope our dinners will always feel like this.
Maybe not exactly like this. Hopefully we won't still be camping out.
Oh, no, not at all. I meant in a nice, warm house. One with a roof over our heads and a proper fireplace, instead of an open campfire.
And real chairs instead of these logs. Nice plates and silverware on a big dining table. Oh, and a proper kitchen. That'd be nice too.
And when it's time to fix dinner, we'll be in that kitchen.
Standing side by side.
Whoops. Looks like we made too much. I don't think we'll be able to finish all this.
Yeah, you're right. I'll see if anybody else is still awake. I'd really hate to have to throw it away.
Side by side, huh?
Oh, wow, I got an achievement!
I'm looking forward to breakfast.
I got an achievement after that. Oh! Oh, we
Morning.
get their...
Ready to head out?
You get their arts or something? What's that? Oh, it's second Mystic Arts. Oh, wow. I don't think I could get everyone, so... in this, on stream. Especially since it's hard to activate them. Okay, so basically maxing out the things gives their second Mystic Art. Cool. Yeah, that was actually quite cute. And also my face. I'm just like, oh wow. Okay, I think we could do some of the boss stuff now. Oh, there's a teleporty.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Well, to be fair, on my very... Oh, well, there's skits. But on my very first playthrough as Asteria, I didn't even get everyone's second Mystic Art until my third playthrough of it, so... Like... I mean... Well, this case is different. It's easier to get their second Mystic Arts, but still, you know what I mean. I'm probably not going to get everyone's before, like, the end of the game anyway.
Everything okay there, big guy? You look kind of pissed.
I'll say. He looks like he wants to bite the head off something.
What's eating at you? Come on, Alphen. You're gonna bring us all down if you keep that ferocious scowl on.
Hmm? Oh, sorry. Do I really look that ticked off?
Yeah, it kinda makes you hard to talk to. So, what's bothering you?
It's a pebble.
A pebble?
Snuck its way into the back of my boot. I can't seem to get rid of it.
Oh, I totally get you. Weird how much it can get on your nerves, huh?
Yeah, it's barely bigger than a grain of sand. So how come it feels like I'm walking around on hot nails?
You know, maybe this is a crazy solution, but you could just take your boot off and give it a shake.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, of course. You're right. Phew. It's like I've been given a new lease on life. Thanks for the tip, Shion.
Seemed kind of obvious, but you're welcome? That's the trouble with windy places. All that fine debris ends up getting into your hair and clothes.
Alphen, is it just me, or have you become extra sensitive ever since getting your sense of pain back?
Now that you mention it, the other night at camp, there was a fly buzzing around that annoyed him so much, he unsheathed the blazing sword.
So much for sensitive. That's just being a Mr. Cranky Pants.
Nothing new on that front, then.
What's the matter, Alphen? You look a little tense.
It's nothing, really.
He wants to get angry, but knows that doing so would only prove our point. Hence the building frustration showing plainly on his face.
Would you stop analyzing things for 1 minute?
Point taken.
Okay, that's it. Okay, let's save. I haven't saved since I started. Wow, I literally gone an hour without saving. Okay, let's go, fight this enemy, too. Let's go fight do some
Something
side
feels
quests.
odd here. Be on your guard.
Okay, no, that's not the button. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. Second floor. Okay, so we gotta go to the first floor. Let's see if we can fight this enemy now. We've got a lot of levels, so like since then, so. Ouch. We're now gonna get.
I bet that one could give me a decent workout.
You're planning to fight it alone?
No way! I need your help.
Oh, there's two enemies. I'm gonna take a short break here. We're gonna save again. But I'm gonna take a short break here, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, I have returned. Okay, let's go fight these things. There's two of them. 143. Oh, they're tough.
It'll be a breeze.
Oh gosh, lag.
Get in, get out.
Oh god! The game is lag because you guys couldn't see that,
Like trying to keep up with a wall. Radiant air. Here. Fire complete.
On it.
Oh gosh. Oh god. Give it a second. My game is lagging. I may need to restart this if it keeps up.
Here I come! Strike! Double demon fang!
To be fair, I didn't fight yet in battle, so.
Double demon!
You shouldn't have messed with me.
I owe you one.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Oh gosh.
Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous.
Oh god, everything's lagging. Wait.
Rise and shine.
No further.
Oh gosh. Everything is lagging. Oh no.
Dance in the wind. Feel.
I'm not done.
I'll be saving this one.
Burn!
Glacial Spear.
You're mine!
Now. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Okay, I think I'm gonna restart the game after this battle. Just to make sure it's loading.
Go. I'm only getting radiant. The enemy is going all out.
As good things come to an end.
Try harder! Try harder!
I can carve through. I'll finish you here and now.
You require
It's about to strike.
Sharp, everyone!
I'll tear you apart.
Try harder!
Champion swirl. Swirl flight. Healing circle.
Thanks.
I'm on a roll now.
Throw it! Try harder!
It's over. Amazing. Not long to go now.
We couldn't have done it without you, Renee.
Thanks. Come on. Let's see when you get in there and finish this fight. This ends now.
Consider yourself
I
finished.
think the game's starting to warm up
Time to
again.
end this battle.
Unleash the Titan.
Glacial Steel, Raven Sky is yours to be let free. Ignite!
Eagle fly.
Dragon Swarm!
Glacial Spear. Pierce the eagle.
Now or never.
This ends now.
Consider yourself
Okay, I think the game's warming up now, so like there's less lag in this battle now.
Illuminate the sky. Holy, they're not
Oh wow, we're doing damage.
Glacial Spear. Pierce evil. Freeze Lancer.
Try harder!
Swallow there.
I could do without this pain.
Here comes something big.
Try to dodge.
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
In here.
Double Demon Fang!
Annihilate. Mega
Try
Ray.
harder!
Can't get out of this.
Not a chance!
First strike. Talon Hurricane.
Double Demon
Eagle
Fang!
fly.
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action.
Okay, it seems like the game's warmed up again. It lagged so bad. Oh dear.
We're still standing. Barely.
Okay. I think things are warmed up again. Hopefully. Oops, take this as well since it's right here. Oh boy, that lagged at the start of that battle. It seems like it got warmed up, so I don't think I have to restart the game, just in case. Oh right, I wanted to. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to get this whole thing. Okay. So that quest is done. Yeah. Here we go. I got my headset.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Okay, nothing else.
Right.
Make any progress on your investigation yet?
Good.
The issue has already been taken care of. Your people shouldn't hear any more of that loud roaring. Damn, you guys work fast. Thanks. Sadly, I still haven't had time to put those strings together. Fret not. However, please indulge me in this one question. It's my understanding that Deadime wasn't always so abrasive, yet you continued to stand by him. Why was that? That's a good question. There was definitely a part of me that wanted to rein him in as he was getting more and more extreme. But I think maybe part of me also thought that if I stuck around, maybe one day we'd be able to screw around again like we used to.
You don't say.
And so you remained by his side, hopeful that things would one day be like the good old days, so to speak. It wasn't anything that romantic. I simply couldn't cut my losses and move on. No, I understand that. I, for one, am of the mind that one shouldn't sever their ties with others, at least whenever possible. I take it you speak from experience, huh? Not that I'm surprised. This whole world's full of sob stories everywhere you look. Thanks for listening, though. I was getting lost in my own misery before you came along, but talking with you helped a bit. Well, thank you for answering me. I know that sometimes these things are easier to discuss with those distanced from the matter in question. You really are carrying a lot inside you, aren't you? Come by again some other time. I'll make sure to have drinks so we can really talk. I would quite like that. I look forward to that day.
Right.
Actually, before you go, I've got one last request. I want you to meet Deadime's mom sometime. She lives in town. I'm sure if she saw the blazing sword and his pals, that'd cheer her up. Me, I can't stand to face her after letting Deadime go out like that.
Agreed.
Very well. When the opportunity presents itself, we shall pay a visit. Lucky cat statue.
That treasure. What a sweet sounding ring it has.
You really think so?
Oh, and speaking of which... If I'm right, there's also like hidden side quests, because, you know, I encountered one from just simply going to the library when I was
Hey,
trying...
Alvin, what do you think of that chick over there?
Doesn't look like she really works out.
I'm not talking about her muscles, you dummy!
And it's like how I went to the library to check up on that one quest, and it triggered a new quest while I was there, so...
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and help.
Looks like he's not coming home today either.
Why?
Pardon me, madam. What seems to be the problem? Well, a black owl I was looking after has flown off somewhere.
Oh!
An owl? You kept one as a pet?
Yes.
That's right. She used to be so attached to my son. It's one of the few things he left behind after he passed away in all the turmoil in this city. If I've lost that owl forever, I'm sorry, ma'am. Oh, it's not for you to apologize for. I'm sorry for laying that on you when we just met. We'll search. Renwell, surely you and Hoodle could track this owl down, could you not? Maybe. You know, I think Hoodle must just be able to do it. Madam, would you entrust us with finding your son's missing owl? I can't guarantee we'll find it, but there may be hope yet.
Well...
You think so? Oh, thank you. Before we take off, may I ask if you have anything that your son used to wear? Perhaps if it sees something it's fond of or has a familiar scent, it'll be more inclined to approach us.
Yeah!
I do. Go ahead and take this with you.
My thanks.
Much obliged. And with that, we shall commence our search. Wait, you're a Renin, aren't you? Are you sure it's alright for you to be helping a Danon like me? Madam, do you have reservations about soliciting help from me? It is an awkward situation for us both, I understand. In any case, we shall be back. Owl Sanctuary.
I can't say I'm impressed. You're making promises too freely. And that last exchange...
Niez is beset with grief. As a responsible Renin, it falls to me to extend my hand.
I don't think it should be your burden to take on.
Oh, little owl.
Yeah!
Fiddle says the owl saw a black owl flying out west earlier.
I see.
If it flew west from here, could it perhaps be staying at the Owl Forest? Oh yeah! When you put it all together, it definitely might be.
Good.
Only one way to find out. Okay, go to Owl Forest. That's easy. Versus check.
Well...
He's not sure which one it could be, but the Owl King says these 3 new owls arrived recently. They said the black one?
Oh!
She seems to be responding to the eye patch. I guess you're right.
Good.
Yes, without a doubt. I'm relieved to see her alive and well.
Yeah.
He says he hates to see her go, but he understands the situation. Apparently our friend here was only visiting anyway, so it's okay to bring her home. He appreciates us looking after his fellow owls as always and says he wants to give us a present. It looks like we get to take one of these things home with us.
I see.
Well, bigger isn't always necessarily better with these things. What say you all? Does it matter?
Really?
I just picked a little one. What's this thing?
What?
That is a very special medicine, one that's offered as a sign of friendship, otherwise known as an Omega Elixir. The Owl King hopes we'll put it to good use in our journey, whether it's to heal a dire injury or to sell for some extra money.
My thanks.
How very thoughtful of him. With it, we can afford to buy new works of art.
Hey!
Hey, wait a second. He also suggests that we bring the basket back to the owl's mom as a souvenir for where she's been.
Who?
I wonder if they hate having to say goodbye.
Well...
She says she'll fly home and bring the basket back herself. She wants us to go on ahead and tell the mother she'll be coming home. That says it all. Let's make our way back. Yes, let's. Cool. Okay.
Those 3 seem to get along so well. Was it really right for them to separate?
It was his choice, and he ultimately chose the lady over his friend. I can only hope this helps her in her recovery.
Okay, I don't think we have anything to discuss here because I didn't find owls since, yeah. Is there easier way? Let's go here.
You finally made it. Whew. I don't sense any more enemies.
Just the people I was looking for. I wanted to tell you something. Look at this. When I woke up one morning, I found not just one owl waiting for me, but 3.
Huh?
3 of them? So the other 2 came back with her son's owl as well? So it would appear, yes. Plus, they also kindly brought this nice big basket with them. There was food for making sandwiches inside. My son must have remembered how I used to make them for him all the time. He was always so busy, it was the only thing he'd ever eat. Apparently because he could do so with just one hand. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm really glad for you, miss. Madam, if you don't mind my asking, what was your son's name?
Yes!
Deadime. He used to run some sort of gang. The Dark Wings, I think they used to call it.
Huh?
Deadime? I told him it was too dangerous, but he wouldn't listen. Then one day he vanished without a trace. He wasn't the most thoughtful son, that's for sure. I see. I had a sneaking suspicion that was perhaps the case.
Well...
Oh, you knew him? How funny. I wonder if fate brought us together somehow. My son loved the legends about the old Dark Wings. That's why he kept this black owl as a pet. Ever since he found it, they were inseparable. It was the only real friend that he had. Well, him and Mayfon. Still, those 2 were the only ones my son used to open up to. The other owls are alive and well, at least. I'm sure they're carrying on his vision. You know, these 3 owls are just like the legend. There was the hero and their 2 followers, and together they formed the Dark Wings. So this little one really is keeping the Dark Wings alive. I'm so happy to see that.
So then,
We'd best be off, madam. We've got our work cut out for us if we don't want this heroic little owl to put us to shame. Wait, I haven't thanked you all for everything that you've done. If only there was some way I could repay you. I know, I'll give you this basket. Hopefully it'll come in handy one way or another.
my thanks.
Your generosity is greatly appreciated. Please take good care, Madam Giselle. Ooh, sandwich recipe. Bunch of things. Okay, whoa.
I still can't believe Deadime was caring for these owls. Maybe he really was a nice guy once.
People are not born immutable. They change. And not always for the better.
This time it was for the better, though.
Indeed.
Okay. Oh, another one. Ah!
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
I guess.
Looks like there's still a lot of work to be done in Nias, eh, Bayfon? Oh, it's you. It's true, we lost a lot of good people. You know what they say, Lenegus wasn't built in a night. Lately, it feels like that recovery is further away than ever. Why? Did something happen? There was this light that crashed from the sky with a loud boom. I had to investigate it, obviously, so I sent a guy out, but he hasn't come back yet. Was there anyone else with him? No, there wasn't. Just a guy named Torvin. We were obviously short on people, so I couldn't afford to dispatch more for something potentially dangerous. But he's my right-hand man and helps run the reconstruction here. Although at this point, it feels like sending him out did the opposite. I'm scared he's going to die on my watch, too.
All right.
We won't let that happen. We'll find him and bring him back. I don't want to bother you all with...
Yeah.
It's okay. We have to go check out that light anyway. Judging from the astral energy here, I'd say it's in that tower at the top of the mountain. So not too far from here. Great. Let's get to work. How did she do that? Oh, I should tell you where he went, huh? Okay, for these quests with the light and all that, I feel like I'm not gonna do that until post-game.
Did anyone notice
after.
Bayfon acting a little strange?
I guess he was. Maybe the anxiety's getting to him.
Anyways, as we've seen, we did get a similar quest to this. Keep pressing G for some reason. So we got the... Where is it? Like, we got the Spirit Temple quest, and basically, since these might be, like, the same kind of, like, difficulty, I feel like I'll do this, like, after I beat the game, because it's gonna be really tough. But I can do other stuff, so... I can't check this place out because it's pretty tough to go through. Okay, we can do this. Let's see if we could rest again for more things. Let's see if we do have something to get again.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Doing some thinking?
Nah. It just occurred to me that our journey's been going for a while now.
Is it a wonder to you our group has held together this long?
Maybe. We've got Danans, Renans, a lord, a mage, and even a guy from another time. Yet here we all are, leaning on each other as travel companions. It's like a minor miracle.
If anything, I'd say it's proof. Proof that as long as we accept each other for who we are, we can all get along.
And with understanding comes togetherness. Yeah, we are more than enough evidence of that.
I've always had a thorny relationship with others. Quite literally, as it happens. I figured that it was easier to give up on intimacy, rather than having to go through all of the pain of rejection. I mean, is it any wonder I grew thorns around my heart, too?
But now...
Right. Now... I still have my thorns, of course. But they don't cover my heart. I know now that there is more than one way for people to relate to one another. It was you and everyone else here that taught me that. Everyone that you brought together, Alphen.
It wasn't just me. I mean, sure, I invited a few folks to join us, but... swordsmanship's about all I have to offer. Everyone's taught and supported me just as much as I have them.
You see? That's what I'm talking about.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're fine just as you are. The bonds that you form with others, they shine more brightly because they're mutual. It's not just one bond for you. It's many, each with a heart of its own. That's what makes them special.
Oh, interesting. So that happens.
I've got to keep my equipment in tip-top shape.
Okay, we have a skit too.
Hey, Alphen, why do you like spicy food so much anyway?
You know, I haven't thought about that before. Maybe because when I couldn't feel pain, it gave me that kick I was craving.
But now that you can feel pain again, wouldn't your tastes have changed?
Did you like spicy food when you were younger?
Not as much as I do now. At some point, it just became something almost like an addiction, I guess.
I can most certainly relate. Once you've had your fill of ordinary food, you cannot help but seek out more unusual fare.
I don't think that's got anything to do with Alphen's tastes. Although I won't deny that you definitely have a thing for exotic food. The stranger the better.
I just wish I could have gotten you into sweets like me, Alphen.
I like food that's dense and keeps you feeling full myself. It helps you last longer when you're on the move.
We all know you're a quantity over quality kind of...
What was that?
Nothing. I lost my train of thought.
You know, I've also noticed Shion's not really into the same kind of food most Renans are. Could be it's got something to do with the way she grew up.
That's so me. Even when I was little, I was all about food that gives me strength. All meat, all the time.
And I guess Kisara is so good at cooking fish because she can catch them herself.
I'm only good with fish because it used to be the easiest thing to get. When you work with something long enough, it comes naturally to you.
I like fish just fine. But what I really like about your cooking is how it tastes homemade. It reminds me of what my mom used to make.
Really? You know, I used to cook a lot of meals for younger kids, and they said the same thing.
When you get down to it, I guess the things a person cooks and the foods they like say a lot about the way they've lived.
Ooh, more skits.
What? Hey guys, I don't see any of our food anywhere.
What?
I know! The bag we kept it all in has vanished! Some Zoogles must have gotten in behind us and swiped the whole thing while we were fighting.
What? Huh? What are you guys talking about?
This affects you too, you know! We lost all our food, including all those sweets you love so frickin' much!
What? How could this happen? Those sweets are the highlight of my day! Oh, so hungry.
Hunger is like that. The moment you know there's nothing you can do about it, it becomes that much more unbearable.
Whoever did this, I swear I'm gonna make them pay for stealing our supplies.
All that's left now is this one lonesome apple.
Law?
What? Hey, don't look at me like that. I picked this apple myself. I'm not just gonna...
Food.
Hand it over.
Stay away!
Hey, I'm back. Huh? What the heck happened here?
Only a poignant reminder of how dangerous a food shortage can be in a collective. A serious problem indeed. And one we should all be mindful of.
I see. Does it have anything to do with why you're holding our food supply bag behind your back?
Okay. Okay, we didn't need it. Ah, c'est so marked. Yeah, it takes a while for these things to come back, so...
You should get some shut-eye.
Yeah, I just want to see what was also in the campfire. Amazing.
I couldn't eat another bite.
Eating is one of your great passions.
What? No, it's not.
There's nothing to be ashamed of.
Okay, let's go do this quest up here. I have the whole day. I could definitely finish the game today. I'm just like thinking, I'm like, could I? It's like, yeah, I have like plenty of time. Okay, we haven't saved in a while.
That Zoogle seems intriguing.
That's all you have to say about it?
Okay, let's just fight it. What level? 42. Oh, we could. Yeah.
Gotta break through!
That'll bring you down. Eat dirt.
I'm not done!
Searing flame.
Be careful, everyone. This will...
Let's get rid of these small fries.
Double demon fang!
Hit a word!
You're really, really strong, Alvin.
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, it's reassuring to have you around. Leave the enemy's arms to me.
No complaint. Here.
Double demon fang!
Standing form.
Double demon fang!
Dance in the wind. This one's mine. Feel. Get on it.
Double
Step
demon
into the
fang!
fray. Annihilation. Burning strike.
Take care!
Sleep now.
Okay.
Let's
Okay,
get your
let's-
ease away. Freeze Lancer. Shiny.
Where's
Fury.
my heart?
Talon
Hurricane!
Let's go. Freeze Lancer. Dance in the wind. You're
Dragon
mine.
Inspiration!
Dragon
One
War.
more!
Magic is here.
Double cow!
I'll be saving this. Resurrection.
What a relief.
Freeze
Here I come!
I can do
Struck.
it all day. Radiant
I'm on it!
That's enough.
Now, blow it freely!
Take it down.
Dragon form!
Let's get you all tucked away.
It's on!
Shiny.
Double demon fang!
Mega Ray. War without me.
Try harder!
Mega Ray. Feel.
Severing wing!
I'll be saving
Rising
this fight.
falcon! I'm on it! Coming straight!
Searing flame. Reload.
Eat dirt!
Now.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone. And again.
Soaring cup!
I'm all the way up in the air.
Demon fang! Take this!
All those things come to an end.
Double demon fang! I'm not done!
I can do this all day. I'm sorry to be a clog.
We've all got enough on our plate.
Yes, ma'am.
Glacial Spear. The enemy is going all out. Light of God. Tempest Whirl. Don't mind if I do.
Right here I come!
Water. Here one.
I'm on a roll now.
Never miss. The flames will roar.
It's on!
Here, let's
Raging Dragon form!
sleep now.
Struck!
Here I go.
Double
This is
demon
the
fang!
ground.
In the Severing wing!
Arch requires annihilation. I'm all
First
prepped up.
strike! Double demon fang!
By the
Wind!
power of water.
I'm on it! That's
Thunderblade.
Ignite!
Illuminate the
Tear!
dark.
Dragon form!
Eagle Soul. Holy annihilation. Mega
Double
Beast.
demon fang!
By the power of water. Now, do it. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! This could be useful.
There you go. Nope, go away. Oh wait, maybe I should just teleport. It's gonna take a long time if I do that.
We've reached our destination.
Hey, are all the flying seagulls gone now?
Sure.
That's right. We didn't leave a single one standing.
Right!
It's true. I guess when you make her mad, she can really take it out on Seagull hordes.
Hey!
Don't give him any ideas, Alphen.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I'll never forget what you've done for the rest of my days. Okay, calm down. When I think about it, those Ziggles were actually pretty cute. I feel a little bad in hindsight. Ooh, things. Let's get down. Alright, other characters have things. Oh wow, now it's quiet. It's just so silent here. Okay. Alright, this is... Okay, that's the library. Oh yeah, that. That'll be for later. Like, after. As well as this one. This is a level 54 enemy, and I don't want to deal with it. We can check here. Yeah, let's check here. And then we could continue with the story for now.
We've reached our destination.
What do you think about it? Where are the play records? Oh wait, did we have like at least 2 more quests? Okay. We just want to get our stats back up again.
Hey, Shion. Got any requests for supper tonight?
Me? Not really. I'm fine with just about anything. Everything you cook is delicious.
Well, thank you. Seeing you devour my food makes all the work I put into it well worth it.
Do I look that eager to you?
Nothing wrong with that. We all have to eat to survive. It makes me happy to see people eat their fill on what I fix.
I'm not sure how to respond to that.
Okay.
I'll see you again tomorrow.
It takes a while to reactivate the things. I mean, it's fine. I could just, like, do all this.
Time to work off that
After
last meal.
The game's done. Nope, not that. Ah! I should have clicked this. Yeah, I think a lot of the materials are in the final area, so yeah, we can't do anything about it right now.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
No! Okay, they're gone.
Is this the barrier that's keeping the Zoogle in that Nath mentioned?
Looks like it. Our Zoogle pal should be on the other side.
This barrier is weird. It looks old and half-finished. Plus, he said it was okay to break.
I mean, we won't need it anymore once the Zoogle's gone, right? So what does it matter?
Okay. Let's just save right out here.
Did they really think that barrier was enough for a Zoogle like that?
It was. That thing was sturdier than you give it credit for.
Really? So that's the Zoogle, huh? This should be a piece of cake.
Don't get careless, Law.
I'd steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
Oh.
Damn. That weak, huh?
Let's see. What is the quest reward for this? Wait, where is it? Let's go try. Yeah, let's try. It's dangerous, but let's see the difficulty. Oh. Okay. Well, we're not doing that. We'll do this after the game. There is one thing I can do if I can find the buttons. There's one. Where is the merchant? Yeah, let's do that since we can. Okay. Okay, did unmute the game and revert the scene back to normal. Okay, that will be completely cut out because that was a waste of an attempt.
Hey, Alphen, what do you think of that chick over there?
Doesn't look like she really works out.
I'm not talking about her muscles, you dummy!
Let's get third floor. Oh dear. Oh, it's him! That's...
Hey,
Well, if it isn't our old foodie friend, this time you're in Calaglia, huh? Alphen, finally! I've been waiting for you to show up.
Hey!
Oh, so you'll talk to him, but not me. Great.
Yes!
That's because I could tell your palate is no good. What's up? Bordeno, find another recipe? Quite the opposite, actually. I can't find anything here. There aren't any fine delicacies here in Calaglia.
right.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I can't think of anything like that either. I want to take something with me, but at this rate, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Sure.
If you can't find anything, why not just fix something yourself instead? What? There's still stuff to eat in these parts. Just whip up something good with what you can find yourself. That's kind of what cooking is all about, isn't it? I would have figured you of all people would know that.
I don't believe
Oh,
this!
you've got guts thinking you can lecture me about food, young lady. But you're absolutely right. Not only am I a fine connoisseur of food, I'm also a chef par excellence.
Ah!
Watch and learn as I put all my years of culinary experience to good use to produce the finest dish this land has ever seen. I'm not sure he made anything else by himself.
Okay!
Oh yeah? If you're so confident, I'd definitely like to take some home with me.
Great.
Let me help. This concerns Calaglia, so it feels personal to me. Gladly. In that case, can you gather some ingredients from around here and bring them to me?
Got it.
Sure, I can handle that.
Yes!
Great! I'll be waiting for you. Wait, what do you want us to get? Oh, we don't have eggs. I'll have to get some. First, isn't there something I want to check? Yeah, there's this.
It's gigantic.
I'd say we're about evenly matched.
This is a very early enemy, so it's probably really weak. Yeah, really weak. It'll take a few seconds to kill it.
No backing down!
You're mine!
Do amazing! Not long to go now. Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Yeah. It was really weak. Oh, we could have done this really early on.
That's quite the technique.
You need me? I'm there.
Okay, that was quick. I need eggs. I have none. Oops. Where's the buttons? Is there any in the end? I don't know.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Okay, so, eggs. Where do I find eggs? Okay, oh.
Hey, she's pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quit gawking and let's go.
Ow!
Why is so many of the random things just... Never mind. Okay, let's try to find something. gonna try to find where I could buy eggs or something.
We've reached our destination.
I don't know. Oh, this guy's just a material person. I guess teleport every inn and try to find some.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
We like eggs! Yay!
Hey, it's that ingredient.
Yeah, the one for that recipe.
You always have an eye for food.
Okay, now we could go back. Also, if we get materials for weapons, I will go back to a spot and, I'll go back to a spot and, forge the weapons right away.
Yes!
Did you bring those ingredients I asked for?
Right.
Yep, I've got them right here.
Yes!
Right, now I can get to work.
Ah!
With these ingredients and all my knowledge and insight, this is sure to turn out exquisitely. Okay. All done.
But this is...
What is this? Some kind of fried bread? Let's give it a taste.
Wow.
This is good. You sure put those ingredients to good use.
Hmm.
I'll give him credit there, but doesn't the inside still taste a little doughy to you? Yeah. Plus there's nothing special about just plain old fried bread. Even with my skills, it looks like I have more work to do. Fried bread that's still doughy. Wait, I've got it! How about these? Are they supposed to be rings?
Yes!
Yep, I was inspired by these castles' architecture. I call them planet-made donuts. Okay, I'll try one.
Oh.
Oh, now this is good. I can't get enough of this crispy texture.
Amazing!
Yeah, it tastes great. I'm in heaven. I had no idea you could make anything like this in Calaglia. I like it. It's got a unique look too. I can work with this.
Nice work.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear my hard work paid off. Hey, what do you think about selling these things? I'll bring a whole bunch back to Sislodia. They'll be a hit. Maybe I should. You know, I finally realized something after fixing these donuts for you all.
Very nice.
Cooking has the power to make people smile, and I want to spread that sensation far and wide. You've got yourself a deal. There's no finer delicacy than the joy in your heart that comes from a good meal. That's what being a gourmand is truly about. I know exactly what you mean. I'll teach you the recipe for these donuts. It's the least I can do to repay you for all your help.
Thanks.
Thanks, Gordeno.
Yes!
Let me ask you one more thing before you go. How did my donuts actually taste? How did they taste? Well, absolutely exquisite. With that, my culinary quest has finally come to an end. Oh. Globetrotting Foodie. I'm getting achievements. Colin Doc. Oh yeah, that's what this whole started from. Anyways,
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Alphen, you're back.
Hey.
Yeah, and I brought some food with me. Help yourselves. What is it? Some kind of treat?
Yes.
Well, don't mind if I do.
Oh.
Whoa, this is fantastic.
Yay!
This is so yummy. Where do you get these? A friend of ours has been making them over in Glenamid Castle using ingredients from around here.
What?
Really? You can make food this tasty here in Calaglia? The merchant from Sislodia liked them too. I think trade between our realms is going to pick up thanks to these.
Yeah!
We could sell food this good anywhere. This is great. It's so cool to know we can make stuff like this here.
Yes.
Guess I'll have to stop complaining so much now.
Yeah!
I'm gonna see what other awesome stuff I can make here in Calaglia too. That way I can pay you back for that bread you gave me before, miss. I can't wait to see what you make. In a costume, I guess.
We avoided getting roasted in that ring, but what we could really use is something to cap this off.
Sure. Got any ideas on what would be good?
Mabo curry. Fried bread stuffed with curry.
You'd probably buy out the whole stock.
Okay, so I think we're good now. So one of them is a really tricky quest anyway, so... Okay, so let's see. We got the owl, yeah. So we have this, well, yeah, in the same area. Okay, this is related to the thing. Oh, ooh. So these are related to the, you know, the lights that we had to find. We had to find 3, but considering this one was really tricky, I'll wait. I'll do them much later, like probably after the game. I suppose some of these. Yeah. So we're good. No other quest. Although I will go to we'll visit the other areas at least once too. Not that. I don't think there's anything at the wedge. Is there anything if we go here real quick? Like any skits that pop up?
We've reached our destination.
No. Okay. I should redo the buff as well. I do want to double check stuff, so... There's probably hidden quests as well, but I'd rather just look for them again much later.
We finally made it.
Okay, nothing. Okay, let's go to a campfire. Let's go redo our buff.
We've reached our destination.
Now let's go redo a buff. Oh, there's a skit. Taking the road less traveled. Is it because I keep teleporting?
What do you all say to taking the path less trodden for once?
Path? I don't see any path.
Do you mean that thing that looks like an animal trail? Path may be a generous term. I'm assuming you know where it leads?
My gut says to a bridge.
Hoodle says your gut's wrong.
Really? Well, it is definitely in the right general direction.
Not that main roads are necessarily danger-free, but he does have an uncanny knack for insisting on some strange and unique routes.
Alphen always did like a challenge. Can't say I appreciate some of the more daredevil ways he's taken us, though.
Like the landslide he insisted was a shortcut before disappearing off the edge? Nearly gave me a heart attack.
I'll say, yet the intrepid explorer looked as happy as a pig in muck.
Probably best we stick to doing our own orienteering in the future.
Hey, so what about this route then?
Maybe if we pretend we can't hear him.
Don't you think the path forward is fraught enough without making extra problems for ourselves? Maybe best to reel it back.
Good point. I say we stick to the main track like regular travelers for once.
Guys? I will break down this wall!
Okay. Anyways. Let's go redo our buff.
Hey, Shion. Why do you look so tense whenever we're traveling on the road?
Do I? It's not something I do consciously.
It makes you look really Renin in a way, if you get what I mean. Oh, not in a bad way, though.
That's interesting. I never thought I'd see the day where you'd say something being Renin wasn't an insult.
Well, the same goes for you, right? You don't go around saying it's bad to be Danon.
True. I guess you have a point there.
Okay. definitely need. Yeah, I'll probably buy more of the milk. This. Here. What's a holy mark? I don't want to do that. Yet. I guess we can experiment with things. But it's like, I don't know. Combat points up. I don't know what combat points are. Well, let's do this.
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away.
Okay, we have conversations again.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I'm surprised to see you up reading so late. What have you got there?
Oh, it's a book about magic. I was hoping I'd reach the end of this chapter before I went to bed.
I'm impressed you can read all that tiny text without drifting off.
It's easy. Honestly, the subject is so interesting, it keeps me wide awake. Although I have to admit, the more I read this book, the more I realize just how much I still have to learn. I hate not knowing it all, so it pushes me to keep learning as much as I can so I can be a real expert.
So that's why you're studying by the campfire every night, huh? You've really changed, Rinwell.
Really? I don't feel like it.
Remember how you used to be when we first met in Calaglia?
Sure, but that's because I was still hiding a lot from you guys. Am I really all that different aside from that?
Definitely. It's the difference between a rock and the sun.
Are you saying I used to be like a rock? That's not something you should use to describe a girl, Alphen.
My bad. But the comparison is still apt. You used to not be open with us about your magic at all. And now look at you.
Well, I guess you may have a point. I used to hate studying magic because my parents made me do it. And after everything that happened, I felt like it brought nothing but trouble. But now, I don't think it's so bad after all. Maybe I really have changed more than I thought. All magic is simply astral energy combined with knowledge. It's neither good nor bad by itself. It all depends on how you use it. Saying it out loud, I guess I finally made peace with it.
I think you have Law to thank for that.
What? Why him?
I mean, he was kind of the one who...
Nope, he's got nothing to do with it. None. Zilch. Nada. Nothing.
If Law heard that, he'd be pretty bummed, you know.
You're crazy. I don't see why he would be.
Are you saying you rather he wouldn't be? I'd say the fact you can get so worked up about things now is another sign you've changed.
Sounds like someone wants me to put on a little magic show.
All right, all right. I'll take my leave before I say anything else that might get me into trouble. Just make sure you aren't staying up too late, okay?
Ugh, I'm not a little kid anymore. Yeesh. Though, actually, it felt kind of nice hearing that. I wonder why.
Oh, got
Night,
achievement.
everyone. Another day, another Gald.
Okay, so... Oh, I should find milk before we head out. So, if, like, we had to go back to a campsite to cook again, I could, like, try out one of another recipes.
We've reached our destination.
Okay. Is there milk here? Yes. Wait, what else says 8 there? Strawberries.
I'm getting pretty hungry.
Want to sit down and fix something?
Yep, the sooner the better.
We literally got a food buff. We don't need that. Anyway, so basically at the moment we're good with quests. We can't really do any of them at this point, so Let's go to Rena now.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Oh, we got Skit.
I wonder what Hilganquil civilization was like at its zenith.
I can imagine that'd be something you'd take an interest in.
There's no question it must have been advanced, like none either world has ever seen. We could surely stand to learn a thing or two from such a people.
I get that you're itching to delve into its history, but we've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Put a pin in it, and you can do all the research you want when you retire.
I can think of worse things than a retirement dedicated to research. As for whether Rena is amenable to an aging specimen...
It's a little early to be giving it serious thought just yet.
A man can dream, though. A man can dream.
Oh, we didn't say there's anything wrong with dreaming.
In your case, Dohalim, dreams have a habit of spiraling into something else.
You'll need to stay with us for now, though. You're too helpful to let retire.
Why do I feel this is less of a compliment and more of an ultimatum?
Just a friendly suggestion.
Okay. Okay, let's go save right here. And go. Oh, 59 hours. Also, let me check skits. How many skits? 278 out of the 320. That's a lot. Okay, let's go. We have to look around the area first. Oh, these are... Yeah, they're not activated. So I guess we go here.
Looks like we've warped into that pit of astral energy.
Okay, that's the surface. We still have so much technology despite everything.
Helganquil!
Guess they don't need their Red Woman disguises anymore.
Wait, can you understand us?
It's no use. We're not going to get through to them.
So they really are being controlled. In that case, we've got no choice.
Level 53. Oh
I
no.
knew there was something off here.
They're not pulling punches. We have no choice but to beat them at their own game.
Double demon fang!
Glacial Spear! Here
Here I come!
Illuminate the
Double demon fang!
Holy Glimmer!
Dragon Dance!
Let me show you what my... Where are you going?
I'll finish you here and
Flame
now!
inside me, yours to be let free.
Now I'm in trouble!
To use all the power of my...
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Radiant Pierce!
They got me flanked!
Dragon
I can carve through armor!
Healing is the wind! Air thrust! Here are
Now I'm real mad!
Don't get caught in the blast!
Oh, right. They explode.
Talon Hurricane!
Resuscitation!
Can I revive, please?
Watch this!
Illuminate the dark! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Alvin!
It's time to end this battle.
I'm right beside you!
Now I'm
Healing circle!
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough of it.
Yes, ma'am. In a vine?
Now!
Take it, chill.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Better from hitting just trust you.
Glacial
Please.
Spear! Here's
Dragon Swarm!
Do it! Kitara, frozen!
Hammer!
Alphen,
I can't forgive them for what they've done, but I hate killing them. They don't even know why they're fighting. How does that even make them any different from the Danon slaves?
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice, the guilt of not doing anything will be that much worse.
Yeah, I know. I hate for it to be like this. But if it happens again, you won't find me hesitating to act.
I wonder if we're going to get attacked again.
If we lose heart now, this whole mission is over. We have to stay the course.
Oh, just skid.
I thought there'd be more dirt and rocks and stuff underneath the hollowed ocean, but it's all artificial.
I would imagine they're remnants left behind by the Helganquil, seeing as there's little actual land remaining.
It's incredible. Do you think it stretches all the way down to the center of the planet?
Hey, these guys built Lenegis, remember? He probably did this in a weekend.
If they had the power to create things like this, did they really only use those immense capabilities to serve the Great Spirit? Or rather, was that the only use the Great Spirit let them use their capabilities for?
Oh, good.
We haven't seen anyone here except Helganquil. Looks like this place really is their home planet.
The true citizens of Rena. What a shame that they have become nothing more than puppets to the Great Spirit. To think of the promise their accomplishments once held. They had the potential to be great indeed.
Do you think we could have got along with them? You know, if we had met under different circumstances. Like
all of us, you mean? I suppose it's difficult to say for sure. We don't even know if they would see us as being on an equal level with them or not.
I think we may have had the chance once, before the Renan Great Spirit came along and changed everything.
You and Alphen both share an optimism. A strong willingness to believe in hope.
Do you think that's foolish?
On the contrary, I should like to take a leaf from your book myself. In tragedy's aftermath, hope is all we have.
Oh, well, skits for days.
Just look at the size of that thing. The Helganquil's technology certainly is impressive. And they don't seem to do things by halves either. In the past 300 years. No, even before that. Just how many people, Renan or Danon, do you think have ever seen this?
Regarding the past 3 centuries at least, I'd say there's a good chance that we're the first. Also, while I get that it's impressive and all, I'm just amazed you're still standing around gawping at it at a time like this. Sometimes I wonder about your priorities.
I can understand where he's coming from. More to the point, does anyone know where it leads?
What do you mean where it leads? To the center of the planet, of course.
And that doesn't strike you as sounding just a little bit, oh, I don't know, far? There has to be a quicker way to get there, right?
Yeah. With all this technology at their fingertips, it seems pretty unlikely that they'd make that kind of journey on foot. There must be some kind of device somewhere. Let's see if we can figure out how to use it.
Borrow one of their contraptions? You're either brave or out of your mind.
If it works for them, there's no reason it wouldn't for us. Why make things harder for ourselves?
You know what he's like, Law. Once he gets an idea in his head, there's no talking him out of it.
Okay. That's a tough battle. Yeah, I probably shouldn't mess with that since those enemies were tough. Yeah, we ain't gonna mess with
A
that.
6-armed giant. Is this the Zoogle from the request?
It's not only alive, but completely uninjured.
We'll just have to see for ourselves if it's really as ferocious as they say.
Yeah, no thank you. We'll do that. Probably not now.
Is this a dead end?
It appears this whole room functions as an elevator. That apparatus there is likely what's used to control it.
Let's see biscuits.
I wonder how the Renans avoided being mind-controlled like the Helganquil. Do you think it might have something to do with the fact that they were originally Danons?
I'd say it's likely. Which is pretty ironic when you think about it.
Ironic?
The Renans have committed grave injustices against the Danons. But it was all of their own volition, not because they were being controlled. Now, it turns out they themselves were once Danons too.
Which must mean that the root of their evil isn't the Great Spirit, but something inherent in all of us. Our free will.
Now hang on, though. It was that same free will that allowed Shion and Dohalim to choose to fight alongside us. Without it, we wouldn't have been able to beat hatred and forge all those connections we've made. Free will is what saved us, right?
Law's entirely right. In any case, it certainly can't hurt to look on the bright side every now and then.
Yeah. Where there's hope, there's a way.
What'd he say?
He said, without a doubt.
Okay. So yeah. Oh,
What the? Where did they come from?
Less worry, more action. Concentrate. Your wings won't save you from me. I never miss.
Dragon Flip! We got flyers.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours.
Here goes.
Here I come.
Here's evil.
Double demon fang.
Select Blaze Lancer.
I'm not done.
I do it.
Dragon Swarm.
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes.
Enemies incoming.
I'm on it.
Then we'll take them down.
I'm on it. You're mine. You're finished. Now we're not.
Eagle assault.
You're mine. Eagle Fang. You picked the wrong fight. Here I come.
Here.
Blew away. First strike. I'm not done. Blew away. Take it. Dragon Swarm. Crumble. Double demon fang. I'm not done. Dragon Swarm. Blow away. Double demon fang. My turn. Here I come.
I know.
We got the advantage.
More good. Now I just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, cause Law's on it.
Here I come.
Eagle Dive!
Piss on.
Raging Cascade! Searing
Rain slash.
I'm on top
Double demon fang. I'm not done. Glimmer flag.
Now! Eagle Redwell! Astral Energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory.
Take this.
Naturally.
I'm not done. Burn in hell.
Solid Hurricane!
You're mine.
Eagle Dive!
Strike.
We don't have firearms here on Yana.
I can show you mine if you like.
That would be really awesome, John.
Here I go. Far beyond the darkest I never miss. This one's mine.
Take this.
I'll tear you apart.
No escape. Do it. My turn.
Lunar Blast! Right in here!
No escape. Eat dirt.
Searing Flame!
Take this. I'm not done.
Let's go! Searing
These
Flame!
fists have got your name on them.
This one's mine! Now! Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
Excited!
More.
Dragon Shell.
You're mine. My
Roll
weapon.
now! Helix of Purity!
Double demon fang. It's over.
Radiant Lightning!
Dragon Swarm.
Eat this.
Thunder
More.
Flame! Illuminate the
Take
dark!
this.
Searing Flame!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was improved.
No,
God,
I
just
mean,
so many enemies
better
being
than ever.
added in.
I've never seen Shion actually look flustered.
Now I'm in the groove. Dragon Swarm.
Mega Ray Lancer! Annihilation!
Radiant Slash.
Photon Blast!
Blow away. Door. This one's all mine.
Raging Cascade! Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Got
Well done!
Dragon Swarm.
Oh dear. This is what is happening.
All tucked away.
No
Now!
escape.
Astral
Just press
Energy!
the buttons
Full throttle!
when these come up.
More.
Radiant Here!
Dragon Swarm. Not today. Dragon Swarm.
Eagle
Blow away. Double demon fang. Severing you in. Rising Gale. Here I come. Double demon fang. With all hands. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
See that? Hear my call!
Take this. Not a chance. Strike.
Oh my god, what is happening? There's so many of them.
Here I come.
Air Freeze Lancer!
More.
I never miss! Let the marksman handle this!
Dragon Swarm.
Now!
Damn it! Astral energy! Full throttle!
More?
Here I come!
What is this? What is happening?
Rising! Here I come! Magic is there! Radiant blast! Dance to the wind! Air thrust! Light astral energy! Raging cascade!
Double demon fang! Watch this! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Far beyond the darkest sky!
Here I come!
I call
Double demon
radiant
fang! I'm in the groove! Take it! Rising falcon! Glimmer black
I'm
truck!
all stuffed up! Manta ray!
Oh dear.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
You're definitely way stronger.
Yeah, nothing motivates you like having stakes this high.
Oh my goodness. That was tough. Not too bad, but still.
Even in such a harsh environment as this, there are still creatures here?
You think they're native to Rena? Or could they be Zoogle somehow?
Whatever they are, they're dangerous. Watch yourselves around them.
Where?
You think that pit stretches all the way to Rena's core?
If that's true, and if we go down, we should find the Great Spirit at the bottom.
We could get there even faster if we simply jump down instead.
You sound alarmingly serious when you say that.
Let's not do that. Okay, let's save. We haven't done that in a while. At least there's enemies, so we could grind. They're toughies, so we'll probably have to be around level 50.
Looks like trouble with the capital today. Together we got this!
Oh gosh, they're tough. Well, duh.
Dragon Swarm! That bug is driving me mad!
Bring you down.
Here! I'm ready!
We got flyers!
I've got this! Let 'em march through! Take that!
Oh,
Raging cascade!
What angle does he have?
This one's
Get more
mine!
enemies.
Dance in the wind!
You're mine! Swallow blade inside! Now in the bullet free! Burn! Dragon Swarm! Now I'm in the groove! Blow away! No escape! Dragon Swarm! These fists have got your name on them! No escape!
Sleep now!
Tear you apart! Double demon fire! Dragon Swarm! Eagle assault! Take this! Take this! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Searing tempest! Raging
Dragon
cascade!
Swarm!
Primed and ready! This one's mine!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Now! Kizara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! I'm on
Raging
Rolling
cascade!
Not today!
Dance in the wind!
Double demon fang!
Corruption! Light
Raining
astral energy now! Frozen!
Hammer!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Yeah.
I've got a really bad feeling about
No
this!
escape! Take this! Okay, here I go! Dragon Swarm!
Okay.
That'll bring you down.
No
I'm going
escape!
to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this.
No escape! You like me again? Dragon Swarm! Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah! And the pummeling to me! I'm not done!
They're all contained.
I'm not done! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Shion!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one.
You're mine! Already on! Here I come! Just like it!
Spear!
Strike!
Here's evil!
I'm on it!
Praise
I'm not...
Lancer!
Eastern!
Tempest Whirl!
Take this!
Here's evil!
You see what happened there is you crossed me.
Not much longer to go.
Come on, one final push.
Let's do this together, Alpha.
Now I'm in the group. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Come on! Now I'm in the group. Say, blow them away!
I'm all stopped up.
Take talent!
That'll bring you down.
Glimmer Dragon! Double Demon Fang!
Here's the healing art. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Those astral arts of yours are pretty impressive.
Thanks. You're full of surprises yourself.
Okay. Oh, there's a lot. And there's a lot to look around here. Oh dear. Wait, that's not the save point. This is the save point.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Not today!
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on ourselves.
Yes, ma'am.
No further! Dragon Swarm!
I'm dragging it.
You're finished! Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm! Too fast!
Stand back.
Thanks for the healing.
Watch this.
Yeah, you too.
In a vine. Now I'm in the group. You see what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Stop!
Okay.
Healing circle.
Time for one more. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Dragon Swarm! Take this! Double Demon Fang!
Swallow dance!
Yours to be let free! Burn in hell! Dragon Swarm!
All good things.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Holy glimmer. Do it.
Tear!
Gion!
Get toasty.
Burn strike!
Right. Next one.
Dragon!
Already
Here
on!
I come!
All together. Come forth and heal its obscurity.
I'll crush you!
Okay. This goes probably
Lightning
so many times.
reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Swallow dance! No escape!
Here's the healing art.
Prepare to be sealed!
In a vine?
I'm going to
Hold together. Just a little longer.
Thanks for the sympathy.
get it together. We need to inform.
Dragon Swarm!
Here's a healing
You
art.
should have messed with me.
Yearns to be let free! Burn! Dragon Swarm! Not done! Double Demon Fang!
All finished you here and now. I'll crush
Oh my
you!
god. He's using his Mystic Art so many
Lightning
times.
reflexes!
But hey, for
Tenebrous
damage,
claw!
it's fine.
I'm on.
At least it doesn't so like damage. It's fine.
No, I won't give in.
I'm not done!
Move out of the way.
I'm not done! Dragon Swarm! Your fear! Double Demon Fang!
Try harder. In a vine?
Dragon Swarm!
Need to use all the power of my healing art.
You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
I really owe you one. Eagle Assault!
You're mine! This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
Sleep now.
Take this!
I'm just getting started.
Double Demon Fang! I'm not done!
I'm on a roll now.
Raining Slash!
Amazing.
You're mine!
Do it!
This ends now.
Consider
Like-
yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
That equipment should come in handy.
And that was. Do this.
like trouble with a capital T.
Together, we got this! Dragon
It does it.
Where are you going?
Blazing flame!
Here, let me help.
You require a hand.
Glacial Spear.
Here
is the
wind! Blazing dragon form! Swallow dance! I'm just getting started.
Prepare to be sealed with our fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Take this! I'm not done!
Fear throbs in pain.
Can't get out of this!
I'm not done! Dragon form! Huh? You picked the wrong one! Dragon form! Take this! Dragon form!
Hear my call. This will
Double
come in
demon
handy.
fang!
Take
Take this!
I'll finish you here and now!
All mine! Huh? Not today!
Blazing flame!
Double demon fang!
Swallow dance!
Dragon
roll
form!
now!
I owe you one.
This will come in handy.
It's time! Talon Hurricane!
Double demon
This
fang!
one's mine. This is
You're
it.
finished!
Fred!
Not a chance! Double demon fang!
Annihilation!
You're on!
Here I come. Let's get you all tucked away.
I'm pretty worn out.
Wanna rest up for a bit?
We want to... Yeah, maybe we should recover real quick. There's literally no way to recover unless I completely leave, so let's do that. Okay. Guess we'll be doing this for a while.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Also, let's see if we can do anything. No. Wait. I can do that. Okay.
Hey, Shion. Got any requests for supper tonight?
Me? Not really. I'm fine with just about anything. Everything you cook is delicious.
Well, thank you. Seeing you devour my food makes all the work I put into it well worth it.
Do I look that eager to you?
Nothing wrong with that. We all have to eat to survive. It makes me happy to see people eat their fill on what I fix.
I'm not sure how to respond to that.
Okay.
Well, guess I'm off to bed.
Okay, we just need to recover our stats again.
Come on, Rinwell! Up and at 'em!
But I'm still all sleepy.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing this a lot just to not perish.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Because that was a lot of CPUs just to fight that one enemy. It's a good thing we're getting lots of EXP. We do need the levels. So maybe like around level 50, over level 50 before we fight the final boss. Just in case. We can't fight that thing, it's too tough.
I'd steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
Damn. That weak, huh?
Yeah, we're not doing that again. We have to fight these enemies again. In reality, it's oh well, we got all the things. Yeah. Hollowed version of its former self. It's so messed up. Jeez.
Brace yourself! This one's tough! Take this!
I'm on it! Freaking does it!
These things really get on my nerves.
Double demon fang!
Blind freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you hit?
I'll crush you! Ah! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here I come! This one's all mine! I'm not done! Double demon fang! Not today! Take this! No escape! Move away! Double demon fang! It's time! Double demon fang! Dragon swarm!
Water, hear my call.
We're cleaning how?
Let me.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Sighted.
My turn!
I'm on!
Burn! Rising Falcon!
Swallow dare!
No escape! Move away!
Where are you going? Sleep now.
You're mine!
More for
Ha!
the Radiant
No
Glow!
escape!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth,
Radiant-
holy glimmer! Holy lamp!
No escape!
Take this!
Where are you going?
Do it!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Here I go!
Now!
Into the shadows!
Here I come!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Now! Rising Falcon! Flame inside me! Thanks!
Thanks for the healing.
There's always room for improvement.
At least we're getting levels. So now we're able to.
I've got a really bad feeling about
In a
this.
bind?
Here I come! Dragon Swarm! It's time! Burn!
By the power
Dragon Swarm! You're mine!
Eagle
Dragon
Fly!
Swarm!
Radiant
No, it's-
Storm! Slow
Too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up.
Free Blazer!
You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Double demon fang!
I'm on a roll
Roll
now!
away!
Eagle Fly!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Dragon Swarm!
Eat this!
Show you what my art can do!
Not as
What's
yet!
this?
I'm not...
Raging Storm! I'm ready!
Take this!
I'm
Crush! Double demon fang!
Celestial Hammer!
Blew away! You're mine!
I'm all stuffed up! Mega Ray!
Now we're not.
I'll tear you
I'm
apart!
not done!
Dance in the wind!
This one's all mine! You're
Air
finished!
Annihilation! Goes Mega Ray! Dance in the wind!
Dragon Swarm! My turn! Dragon Swarm!
Raging Flame!
My turn!
Reload!
Blew away!
Hurt! Magic is there!
Crush! You're finished!
These fists have got your name on them!
Double demon fang! Remember!
Astral energy!
Say no more! I can feel my power growing!
Here we got a lot of material. Okay. Ah!
Ah, guess I misread the landing.
Well, it's the quickest way down. Actually. We get this before the thing goes away.
I have a bad feeling about this.
And 100k HP, are you kidding me?
You picked the wrong fight!
As if the normal treatment. Crawlies aren't accepting in that.
I'll crush you! Ah! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Now you're talking! Rising flame! Severing wind! Pierce through! Soaring light spear!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! No further!
Bam.
Try harder!
Armor won't save you!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
First strike!
You're mine!
Talon storm!
I'm not done!
I'll crush you!
Just gonna spam this.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Talon hurricane!
Take this!
Glimmer dragon!
Oh no, I don't have.
Raging blade!
Holy glimmer!
Fire complete!
Try harder! Hold nothing back! I'm not done! Dragon Swarm! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Swallow dance!
You're mine!
Roll now!
Beyond the target skies! I call
Dragon Swarm!
Blow away!
Lunar corruption! This is the lunar blast! Back into the fray!
Nothing gets by me!
Tempest whirl!
Did you hear
It's
it
all
now?
mine!
Talon storm!
Dragon Swarm!
I'll flash you!
Illuminate the dark!
Burn it up!
Did you hear it now?
There you go! Don't let up!
Strike! I'm not done!
Burning strike!
Tectonic
Laser
fire!
Here's
Double
yours!
Demon Fang!
Raging blade!
Will this help? Light has
I'm on rising! Double Demon Fang!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Just.
Not too shabby, if I do say so myself.
Far more than the power I can conjure alone, that's for sure.
Was that a compliment?
These structures don't look like anything built by the Renans, or even what we saw in the Forbidden Zone.
Perhaps this is the true architectural style of the Helganquil. Or perhaps the opposite, given their situation.
You mean like how some places favor building stuff with stone, while others rely on wood?
That's an interesting way of looking at it. I'll have to inquire with Hevrecht 35 about it sometime.
Okay, yeah, this is the only way. Yeah.
No holding back!
Take this!
This'll be a piece of cake!
Double Demon Fang!
I'm ready!
Eat this!
Insects should stay on the ground.
Eagle assault! Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Take this! I'll finish you here!
Win!
Flash!
This one's all mine!
All disasters may
Take
work!
this!
Shouldn't have messed with me!
Ignite!
Oh god, like.
Glacier
Raging flame!
Prepare to be seized, oh fleet. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing!
Ready to go!
Rain down and pure!
Dragon Swarm!
Where are you going?
Strike!
Away!
Lunar corruption!
Double Demon Fang!
We've done it aqua! Let's get you up
Double
now!
Demon Fang!
Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory.
Not a chance!
Naturally.
Rising! Take this!
Healing circle!
Now I can let loose! This is first
Now or never.
Come and get it!
Severing Wind!
I'll finish you here and now!
Here's show you what my art can do.
Barely managed to turn that fast.
You don't need to sound surprised.
Sure, just time
Perhaps I'll put more faith
Oh
in you
god,
then.
their dialogue is funny.
Won't argue.
It's on! Now!
Talon
Take
storm!
Do it!
Glimmer!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Oh dear, not these things again.
Looks like trouble with capital T!
Together, we've got this!
Talon hurricane!
Dragon Swarm!
Burning strike!
Take this! Strike! Double Demon
Now you
Fang!
see what I can do!
I'm not done!
Burning
Double Demon Fang!
What's this? No further!
All
Take this!
disasters.
Ah!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing
Double
arts to
Demon
accomplish
Fang!
this.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's your healing.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Will this help?
Not a
I'm
chance!
on it! Whirlwind snap! Talon
This
storm!
one's all mine!
Purge the
Okay, now
Give
I'm
it
on
to
the
you!
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
These sticks have got your name on them!
Dragon
Now!
Swarm!
Astral energy! energy!
Say no more. Got it.
Well done!
Here I come.
Dragon Force! Do it!
Double
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
That's quite the technique.
You need me? I'm there.
Oh dear, we have to fight that thing.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Oh gosh, already.
Dragon Force!
Inspiration!
I'm not done.
I could do this all day.
It can hide itself? Amazing!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Right now I'm in the groove! Dragon Swarm! Now in the groove! Can't get out of this!
Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! I'm not done! It's time! No escape! Burn!
Swallow damage!
Dragon Swarm!
I'm just getting started! Powered hurricane! Dragon!
Crush! Double Demon Fang!
I'll heal you all! Lightning
Fly!
Illuminate the sun!
There you go!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Complete
right.
focus!
Double Demon Fang!
Raging Storm!
Double Demon Fang!
Now or never!
Take this!
No further!
Dragon Swarm!
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Photon Blast! Lightning condemned!
You're mine!
Thunderblade!
Dragon
Illuminate the
Swarm!
sun! Lunar corruption!
Double Demon Fang!
By the power of water!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it!
Should have
Leave it
left
to
with
you!
me.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Reload!
Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang!
I'll smash you!
Dragon Swarm!
Annihilation!
I'll finish you here and
Here's a
now!
healing arm!
Here I come!
Leave the enemy's arts to me!
I'm not done!
No complaints here!
Dragon Swarm!
Raging Storm! A banana, let's go!
Time!
Here, go get him!
Can't get out of this! So fine, nothing wrong.
Yes, Alpha! Their astral energy!
Say no more!
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
This is... I didn't have enough. Let's just use a gel. It's fine.
Those thorns.
I'm not letting them get in our way!
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
We still get ores here. Interesting.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Radiant
Dragon Swarm!
I'm on!
Crush!
My fault! Rise and shine!
Roll now!
Dragon
Flying
Swarm!
free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
You're mine!
In here!
I'm not done!
Where are you going?
It's over!
Here goes! More without
All finished you now!
Eagle Fly!
Double Demon Fang!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and the pummeling to me.
Steering
Here I come! No escape!
Throbbed in pain.
Lunar corruption!
Dragon Swarm!
By the
Can't get out of this!
Photon annihilation! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Here's a
back! You're
I
mine!
can't hold on much longer!
Dragon Swarm!
Flame!
Take
Reload!
this!
I'm out of
Double
ammo!
Demon Fang! Lost my focus!
Not much longer to go.
Come on! One final push!
Let's do this together, Alphen. I'll be saving this one.
Thrust! Throw away! Double Demon Fang!
Glacial
Here I come! Dragon Swarm! No escape! Lightning Slash!
In here.
First strike! Double Demon Fang!
Magic and dance. Healing
Double Demon Fang!
I'm on a roll
No
now!
escape! I'm not done! Lightning Slash!
Take this!
In
In a bind?
Freeze
Should have messed with me!
Talon Hurricane!
Now!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Searing tempest!
Now!
And that's my will!
Dragon Swarm!
Flare
This one's all
now!
mine! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Step back! This one's all law!
Okay, I feel like we should go back again. Okay. I could press the buttons. I gotta go here just for quick access. It is fun.
We've reached our destination.
Huh? Something smells nice.
It's probably the accessory I picked up earlier. It uses materials that put off a pleasing aroma.
Ooh, that sounds lovely. I'm jealous.
Want to try it on? I'm sure it'll look great on you.
Really? I'd love to.
Make sure to get some good rest.
I just need to refill our CP. We can get back to the point we were at, I think.
Days
easily.
like this are made for fishing.
Days like this are rather loud.
Can we craft anything? A lot of materials I need are not available yet. Dark tree blood. God, even though it's powerful, like the effect is kind of ridiculous.
We've reached our destination.
Almost to 48. Everyone's levels are starting to be like matched up now, which is nice.
Think we could take that one?
Well, if you're up for being the decoy.
No thanks. Let's turn back.
And this will take some time to go through since I will constantly go back to heal, so. Gotta avoid these so they're unavoidable.
Brace yourself! This one's tough!
One's mine.
I'm surrounded!
Dragon Swarm!
Rip it
Not today!
I'll finish you
Here
here
I come! Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm! Pick up flyers!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours!
Seal. That'll bring you down.
These fists have got your name on them!
Double Demon Fang!
Do it!
Beyond astral energy. Full throttle.
A flawless victory.
Not a chance!
Naturally.
That's enough! Now, Double Demon Fang!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! 10
Tenebrous Claw! Take this! This time! I'm not done! Number one step! Eagle Fly! Eat this!
One more
Dragon Form! Take this! No escape!
I'm ready! This one's mine!
It's over! Dragon Form!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Now! You're mine!
The
Strike!
I'm on it!
Double team!
Reload!
Talon Hurricane!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Go no further!
No further! You're mine! Tear you apart! I'm not done!
Lunar Corruption reveal!
Watch this! Severed wings! Go away! Dragon Form!
Glacial Spear! Piercing!
Dragon Form! Double Demon Fang!
Can't get out of this!
Shooting Star!
Strike! The flame inside! Burn!
Hear my call!
Dragon Form! Raining Slash!
Glacial Spear!
Severing Wings!
We barely managed to turn that battle.
You don't need to sound surprised.
Perhaps I'll put more faith in you then.
Well, I certainly won't argue.
You're mine! Double Demon Fang! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Glacial Spear!
Prepare to be sealed, though, fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing!
Do it! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
Raining Slash!
Now we're not...
There you go.
Well then, let's keep moving.
That is sort of good on here. Can we dodge this guy?
Guess I misread the landing.
I think I can. Let's see. Okay, let's ignore these big enemies because bosses are already enough to deal with. Okay, let's see. How close are you with skill upgrade things? Kind of far. Far. I want to deal with these since they're
I have a
easier.
bad feeling about this.
Damn it!
That'll bring you down!
If it's in the sky,
It's
it's over!
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil!
In a bind?
Maelstrom! Freeze
Double
Lancer!
Demon Fang!
Fine, freeze! Why can't they just... sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Illuminate the dark!
Prepare to be sealed, though, fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing!
Here I come!
Water!
No escape!
Hear my call! Illuminate the dark! Glacial
Double
Spear!
Demon
Here's
Fang!
the evil!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
Here, let me help!
Double Demon Fang!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy light!
Go away! Frick, not a chance! No escape! Strike!
Take this!
Here I come! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Just like
Nice, Ma!
Leave it all to love!
Hey! Do you know?
I can carve through armor!
Take this!
I really owe you
Double
one.
Demon Fang! I'm not
Eat
done!
this! I'm on a roll now!
Dragon Form!
Kikara frozen!
Hammer!
Magna Ray! Like him!
Dragon Form!
I'm off the Frozen Ring!
Blow away!
Where are you going?
Double Demon Fang! I'm not
Watch
done!
this!
Now!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Okay.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Okay, we still have to fight these things.
Looks like trouble with capital T.
Together, we've got this!
You can't get out of this! Rip and tear! Strike! Now all these fists have got your name on them!
Strike! It's over!
You got
Double
it.
Demon Fang!
Glimmer Dragon!
Mega Ray!
Right! You're
Here's the
mine!
healing art!
Ready and ready!
Double Demon Fang!
I'll smash you!
Lightning orb! Illuminate
Dragon!
I'm
I'm just getting started!
Holy quiver!
Burn!
Holy Annihilate!
Dragon Swarm!
Annihilate! Radiant look here!
You're mine!
Purge the level!
Double Demon Fang!
Free Mega Ray!
I'm not done!
Dragon
Dragon!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Got it!
Well done! What my arch can do!
Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm!
Lightning orb!
Rip and tear!
Okay.
Resurrection!
What a...
Looks like we won.
Okay, the big guy is not here anymore. Thank goodness. Also, my stomach is growling because it's already like past when I should eat. How embarrassing. I did started this session early, so.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Dragon Swarm!
Rip and tear!
No escape!
Prepare to be seized! I'm just getting started!
Not today!
Mine! Illuminate!
Take this!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Strike! I'm on! Double Demon Fang!
Sweet Master! Let's get you all out of the way!
Rising Falcon!
I never miss!
You're mine!
Primed and ready! Tempest!
Dragon Swarm!
More with that! Burning! So let's
Dragon
hear my
Swarm!
call! I will!
Watch this!
Double
Big strike!
Oh,
Glacial Spear! Here's the impact! Not much longer to go!
Come on! One coming through! Ha!
spam skills.
Scarlet Inferno!
Let
Here
me
I
show
come.
you what my art can do!
Dragon
Rising
Swarm!
Now! Long! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one!
Prepare to be seized! Already on!
Dragon Swarm! It's on!
In a bind! Eagle
Dragon
fly!
Swarm!
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil! Now! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Not a chance!
Reload!
Dragon Swarm!
By the power
Double
of water!
Demon Fang!
Gale Force!
Double
Mega Ray!
Demon Fang!
Back into the fray! Here!
Dragon
Everything
Swarm!
you all comes away!
Talon
Brigade!
Raging Storm!
Dragon Swarm!
Mega Ray!
Double Demon
By the
Fang!
power of water!
Blazing flame!
Mega Ray!
Do it!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Easy.
A breeze. An easy breeze.
Can I ignore this enemy? Please? I don't want to deal with it right now. Retreat. Okay, now we're making new progress. Oh dear. Probably a good idea. Save. 60 hours. Oh wow.
This won't be easy.
Here I come!
Don't
Not
be such
coming
an
face
enemy.
me! Try my turn!
Here, let me help.
Strike!
Watch this!
I'm not
Now
done!
you see what I can do!
Burn!
Blazing flame!
Here I come!
No
escape.
Dragon
Dragon Swarm!
Take this!
Seven Eye
That freaking does it!
Dragon Swarm!
Back into the fray. Tunnel.
Here I come!
Dance in the wind.
Raining Flash!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it! Talon sword!
Blue away! Try hard! My turn! It's on!
Shining supernova.
We did my turn!
Dance in the wind. Sleep
We
now.
did it!
As impressive as always.
Let's get you all tucked away.
Here I hope that was complete.
There you
No,
Watch
I mean,
this!
you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Sion act
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
I can feel my power growing.
And now everyone's roughly the same amount of EXP again. Like, how it should have been, like, ages ago. I was level 49. And not, like, out of order EXP. Actually, let's go this way first.
This'll make us even more formidable.
Okay. Oh boy, we have a lot to explore here. Oh, we have no choice but to fight. That's not funny. We have no choice but to fight this thing.
Right, here goes. First strike.
You're wicked! Talon
Double Demon Fang.
Smash you!
Strike. Time to cross blade. Here I come.
Thanks so much!
Crumble. Strike.
It's time!
Dragon Force.
Don't get in my way!
Lewis.
In a bind?
Oh, no. Dragon Force.
This one's mine!
I'm just
Outstanding form!
Burn in hell.
Into the shadow!
Double Demon Fang.
Mega ray! The flame annihilation! Burn
Take
mega
this.
ray! Purge annihilation! Arctic
Ready. Try harder.
Now you see what I can do!
Get on in
I'm
there!
on it.
First aid!
That's
You're mine. First strike.
Showtime! Radiant
This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you. I'm not done.
no further! Talon Storm!
Ignite. Dragon Swarm. Blow away.
Let's tear him up!
No escape.
I'm on a roll
Blow
now!
away. Try harder.
These fists have got your name on them!
Here,
I can carve through armor!
Dragon Swarm.
Let's go!
I'm on
Try harder.
by the power of water! Talon Hurricane!
Primed and ready!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Raging
I'm going to
flame!
need to
You're
use all
mine!
the power
Swallow
of my
dance!
healing arts.
No! I won't give in!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Kithara, frozen!
Hammer!
The heavens must be smiling.
Hey, look at that enemy! It's shining!
We have like 100 CP.
This won't be easy.
Take this.
Don't be such a pessimist!
Dragon Swarm.
Now I'm in the groove!
Fear, love, and pain.
Dance in the wind!
No escape.
Take this!
In here! Spread!
Here I come.
Saving
Dragon
you!
Force.
Pieces!
Where are you going?
No escape. Burn.
Talon Hurricane!
Dragon Swarm. Take this. Double Demon Fang.
Do it!
Rimmer.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Got it.
Oh wow, that's a lot of damage.
Searing flame!
I'm on it!
Reload!
Talon
Here,
Hurricane!
let me help!
Sword Rain Alpha.
Phase whirl!
Blow away. Dragon Swarm.
Illuminate
Double
the
Demon Fang.
Now!
No escape.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Now!
Rimmer.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Oh, SP.
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Here I come. No escape.
Waterfall!
No escape.
Go away!
Dragon Swarm.
The waters of
Take
creation!
this.
Swallow
Here.
dance!
Dragon
Crazy
Swarm.
flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
In a bind? I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this!
Sleep now.
No escape!
This'll come in handy.
Blow away!
What would I do without you?
Double demon fang!
Now for something
Strike!
I'm out of it. I'm all stuffed up.
In a bind? Ready to rock! I'll finish you here and now!
Radiant here.
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Blazer spear.
Dragon form!
That'll bring you down.
Glimmer dragon!
I'm not
Sleep
done!
now. Flame of fury.
It's over!
Hear my
Double
call.
demon fang!
Will this help?
I'm on it!
This one's
Now.
all mine! Burn in hell!
I can't hold on much longer.
I'm not
Do
done!
it. Astral energy.
Say no more! Got it!
Well done. Piercing
Double demon fang!
Now, in the groove!
No escape!
Prepare to be sealed! Swallow dance!
Double demon fang!
Dragon swarm! Shouldn't have messed with me! I'm on it!
Here, this one's mine.
Burn it!
Eat this.
I'll tear you apart!
Illuminate the dark.
Do it! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Okay, that worked instead.
I can feel my power growing!
God, all those levels happen at the same time that the audio just glitched. Fun. Wow, look at that. Here we go. There's a new fast travel point, so I don't have to do this constantly. Oh no.
It's on!
Take this!
Tectonic!
Dragon form! Double demon fang! Here I come!
Careful. Spear. It has some kind of
Dragon form! You're mine! Blow away!
I'll finish you here and now!
You're finished!
The armor won't save you!
You'll be let free!
I can't hold on much longer.
Feel like I'm on a roll now! Rip and tear! Eagle assault!
It's over! Double demon fang!
Eagle thigh!
Dance in the wind.
Storm!
Air thrust.
Dragon swarm!
There you go. Don't let up.
Here I come!
I owe you, Sion.
Healing is what my arts do best.
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Anything in armor is all mine!
Dragon swarm!
Waterfall.
I'll smash you!
I'm only getting started.
This'll come in handy.
Take this!
Dragon shout!
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this. Deus roar. Photon blast.
Snap!
Take this!
Solid storm!
Illuminate the bubble.
I'll finish you here and now! Hey, you okay?
I can still do this! Ignite!
I'll tear you apart!
Astral energy. Raging
Talon hurricane!
Let's go recover.
In here.
Eagle dive! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this! Talon storm!
Magic
Ready
attack.
slash!
Done
Double
three
demon
times.
fang!
Searing flame.
Here it goes! Denied!
It's over.
Ah, that's too early. Ah, now I messed up.
be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
This one's mine.
On a roll now!
I hate that. I did it too early.
Ready? Try harder! I have no limits!
Healing.
This isn't ideal.
I'll smash you!
Take this!
Just pull myself.
Radiant
It's
attack.
on! No escape!
Leave the enemy's arcs to me.
No!
Eat this! No complaints here!
Just press the
This
button.
one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes!
Maybe we actually have to go back.
We're still standing. Barely.
Ah. we should go back. That's the trouble. I don't want to. Because, like, it's gonna get annoying to go constantly back and forth, so...
Brace yourself! This one's tough! Time to let it
You
rip!
alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Burn!
Let me help.
You're mine!
First aid!
Okay, here I go! No escape! Strike! Double demon fang! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Crumble! Take this!
Leave the target to me! Healing arc! Raging cascade!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and pummeling to me.
Here I come!
Blah, 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 magic! In here! Searing flame!
Blow away! Double demon fang!
I'll crush you!
There should really be a counter how many times he used this Mystic Art in this entire recording.
I'm on it!
Will this help?
Take this!
Here goes!
Ready to fly!
One at a time! Glacial
Drop
Spear!
Now you see what I can do!
It's too much!
I'm just getting started!
I can't hold on much longer!
Thanks, Shield.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Never miss!
Not today!
Now I'm in the groove!
Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
Rip and tear!
Blow away!
Can't get out of this!
Raining Slash! Move it! Try harder!
Crumble! Talent Storm!
Blow away! Ah! I'm not done! Take it!
Cut to an end!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Inspiration!
By the
I can do this all
Ready!
day!
I've taken too much damage!
Ha! Ignite! Dragon Swarm!
I'm just getting started!
You're mine!
Let's tear it up!
Ha! Double demon fist!
Watch this!
Raining Slash!
Oh dear. I'll just take it.
Glimmer Dragon!
Blow away! Demon Fang!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Oh gosh, it's
I know fine
caps
weapon
lock.
material when I see it.
I think we have materials now. I really wish we could find another teleporting point. So I don't have to run through this entire place all over again. I think we have to go back anyway.
And thus our strength yet grows.
Oops. I think we'll have to go back anyway. Yeah, let's do that. We have to get a new food buff anyway, so... I wish there's an easier... Oh my god, how long is it gonna take until I find a new teleport, like fast travel point or something?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Just rest.